All right. Let's get an audio check here and a video check. I've got Havoc's sweet little logo up there. He's going to be our co-caster today. He's on the way, as the Game of Thrones fans will know. He's coming very soon. He's starting up his stream and going to raid over here so we can get a big group together here on Twitch as well as on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the final round. I'm pretty pumped. We've got two teams that look absolutely terrifying in the semifinals. So very, very excited for them to go head to head today. All right, here we go. Interesting choices. We made a slight change to the map pool for this time around, but I will wait until Havoc is ready to come back. And we will talk all about that. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So I'm going to add this to the chat here, but for those of you that are interested, we're going to be for games 1 and 2 on Operation Eindhoven. For games 3 and 4 on Elst Outskirts, and for game 5 will be on Pacino Farmland. I think this is a good map pool right here. It's balanced, but it's going to allow for some varied gameplay. Especially Elst Outskirts will be really, really fun. That's been a very punchy kind of brawly map going forward in the past, so I'm very, very excited for that. And now we're just doing our battle group bans. No big. Yeah, both teams were overwhelming. Stormless, thank you. Thank you for all of your hard work yesterday too. Fantastic co-caster. If you're running a tournament and you need someone to be your wingman, hire Stormless. It was very highly recommended. Stormless, you'll be interested to know I finished some of the battle group math from the group stage because I had a minute. It's kind of funny that everything seems more or less balanced from a battle group perspective because like the most popular battle groups had about a 50% win rate, right? Special Operations was picked 13 times in the group stage, 54% win rate. Polish Cavalry was picked 13 times, 54% win rate. And then there were like one-offs, like Italian Partisans, 100% win rate, but only picked once. Australian Defense, Special Service, 100% win rate, only picked once. On the Axis side, the best battle groups were, from a win rate perspective, were Mechanized, 3 picks and wins, Breakthrough, and Italian Coastal with 1 each. And then Armored Support for DAC. Oh, that math is not right because I put it wrong. But yeah, Armored Support, 100% win rate. That was the one with the flame tank just running down Tony Montana's poor infantry. So I'll cover this stuff in more detail, especially once we get like the semifinal picks and results from the finals today. We'll do a little bit of meta-analysis. Yeah, I am going to be really interested. It like might be worth doing like a battle group tier video where you assign points for whether or not stuff was vetoed or included. All right. And then let's see. I think that was probably the most interesting thing. Axis, so combined Axis team, Wehrmacht and DAC had a 65% win rate. Double DAC had a 33% win rate. Double Wehrmacht had only 1 game and they lost. But on the Allied side, the mixed faction had only a 36% win rate, but double factions had a 60% win rate. Both would win. So I think to me, that's very interesting. So it shows that double Allied factions made potentially a little bit more viable. It's hard to well, so WS also 60%. So I think it's, for whatever reason, and it's hard to dissociate like the matchup disparity as well. But if you're going just on battle groups and factions, scrub tendies. Rei has used them in the past. Okay, interesting battle group bans coming in here. Very, very interesting. All right. All right, and now we're gonna dial in Havoc, so get him in here, and we can start talking about this stuff. Havoc, I was just going over some of the math in the chat here. Sorry, I'll get you up to speed. The most interesting thing I saw was that mixed allied faction 36% win rate, but a doubled up Brit or US faction had a 60% win rate in the group stage. And it was the opposite for the Axis. The only positive win rate was Wehrmacht and like a mixed Axis faction. Double DAC had a 33% win rate, and double Wehrmacht lost the only game they played. Dexon, thank you, my dude. I thought that was really interesting. And then the battle group bans just came in from our boys. What do you think they banned?
Ooh, what do they get? One ban per faction per team? Is that the
one ban,
rules, right?
One allied, one axis ban per team.
But one allied, one axis.
Yeah.
I could see an espionage ban from who is it? Fucking Rei and Nicko. I could see that. For allies, very possibly a spec. Now, if they ban it, it means they can't use it either.
Yes.
Or
yep.
Neither team. Okay. No. Okay. So they probably wouldn't ban spec ops because I think both teams are going to want to use spec ops. I could see. I could see a French ban. What else? Maybe Polish. I could see a ban for sure. If I had to guess, I'd say those two. I'd be really surprised if those two battle groups make it through the bans for both teams. What do we got?
So this is interesting. So these bans only apply for game 1 and game 2, right? Because then after that, what happens is if you've played a battle group, you can't use it anymore, but you get the initial bans back. But so you were correct on Polish, which that's been banned pretty much nonstop. Then the next one. Air and Sea. Rei Nicko banned Air and Sea for Brits.
Okay.
Right. So worth noting, the first map is Operation Eindhoven. So maybe they're worried about the off maps there. Who knows?
Maybe. Assault Flares is also like giga strong with like some of the British infantry on that map because it's super tight.
And then you've got Reakly and Vulpa banned Luftwaffe. For Wehrmacht.
Okay, I can understand that.
Rei and Nicko banned Mechanized. So
okay, Wehrmacht is cooked
for at least the first game. So maybe we'll see double DAC the first round. This is hilarious though, because 3 of the battle groups are like launch battle groups. So something has happened where that they have like instead of they've gotten the game back to the point where vanilla battle groups are also viable. It's not just pay to win, which is cool. That's always good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can understand mech if Polish is banned. That like Polish is just so overloaded. Like it's far and away the best battle group in the game. It's got everything. So that I completely understand. Mech is like Mech is like making the Wehrmacht faction whole and like plugging the gaps in the roster. It's like that's what Mech is. Oh, you want a complete vanilla faction, one that has all of the required army components? Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay, for the nerds that are on Twitch, I'm gonna raid Shark and we're gonna continue there. So please stick around.
Thank you, sir. Let me I'm going to also invite you into this observer lobby. So we discovered this. I brought it up with Stormless. So if you use the TAC map while you're watching a replay, the game stutters.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. Because it was slowing me down like a lot.
Yeah. Which is which is crazy, but like that's why the observer mode is so nice for live matches, because it'll pull us back into together.
Right.
Oh, thank you for the raid. Dexon wants to put $500 on Axis winning 5-0. Okay.
That's crazy. Like, the win rate for both sides has been. Now, like you said, the mixed win rate has not been good, for sure. It's good to see Espionage banned. I think that's gonna like reduce some of the tilt towards Axis for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, Espionage wasn't banned though.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. No, just looked off on Mechanized.
Oh, no.
No DAC bans at all.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. I mean, I can understand that bet now.
Six Panzer Grenadier build incoming.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised to see that from Vulpa again.
Yeah, the first time he did it was actually on Eindhoven. All right, they are starting their game right now. I think there'll be a 5-minute observer delay, but that's fine. As soon as we'll pull it up, we'll put it in here. The prize pool right now is sitting at $1,300. Yeah, so Relic chipped in 1,000. And then the community chipped in another 300. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, John. Don't fire me.
Roasted.
No, Relic chipped in the first $1,000, and then community donations put another 300 in there, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, and then that'll be split up between the 4 teams that made the semifinals. And so if more donations come in, the prize pool will go up. They'll get more money. If not, they'll get their split of the 1,300, which is, it's not like I'd love to be able to give them like more money, but this is what we got, and I think it's pretty substantial, right? Like, it makes it worth your while. You're already playing the game. If you get a couple $100 from winning a tournament, I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
For sure.
Oh, here we go. Oh, and Rei and Nicko hosted this one, so it's Southeast Asia hosting. That
woohoo!
Well, so Vulpa is Southeast Asia too, so maybe it won't be that big of a deal. But yeah, Nicko and Reakly may have some fun issues.
I mean, it's not that far away, is it? It's really like maybe I don't know my geography super well, but
all I know is that I used to scrim occasionally with a guy who's in Australia, and when you would do the custom game and like the hosting, like it was very like you could feel the input delay.
That I can understand, because that's literally the opposite side of the planet from us, basically.
Yeah, and Australia is massive, which is something that, like, you don't really, because the way like globes and maps are set up is kind of a weird angle, but Australia is basically the same size as the continental US. There's just like nothing in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So.
There we go. 15,000 kilometers of difference between Central Australia and Eastern United States.
That's a lot of kilometers.
That's pretty far. That's pretty far.
All right. So we're in the loading screen. We got 2 minutes here. For those of you that are unfamiliar joining us for the first time, so the way that I just want to explain the battle group ban system. So each team gets to ban one Axis, one allied battle group up front. Those bans apply to both teams. So you're saying like, yeah, I'm going to ban this, but I'm also not going to use it. Those bans only apply for games 1 and 2. And then when you get into games 3 and 4, those battle groups are now available, but anything that you've played previously, like that your team has played previously, is not available to you. So you can't have the same, like you can't have like double spec ops. You can't have like Reakly use spec ops this game and then Vulpa use it in game 3, nothing like that. So the goal here is to force people to play with different battle groups, show some variety and some creative builds. And I think that the bans resulted in some interesting choices yesterday. So in the Reakly and Vulpa and Hulk Smash and Ruby match, the first map was Elst Outskirts, which is a great map for Partisans. The second map was Campbell's Convoy, which is a pointless map for Partisans. And Hulk Smash is fantastic with Italian Partisans, and they were banned for games 1 and 2. And I think that probably put them on the back foot just a little bit. Dexon and Azilagath were in the group stage, but they did not make it through to the semifinals. They played well, but that's the other thing, is this is an invitational. All of these teams are good, which is what made the semifinals yesterday so unreal. Like Hulk Smash and Ruby losing, I was not mentally prepared for that personally.
Yeah, that was great. Like, to me, I don't know if we're talking predictions at all yet, but like I have a much higher opinion now of Vulpa and Reakly than I did going into the tournament. And I think like they complement each other really well. Vulpa is like an incredible anchor player. He knows how, he just builds, like, he builds a lot of infantry. He plays very conservatively. He trades really well. He doesn't take a lot of casualties. And that frees up Reakly to like make the moves and be aggressive. And when I look at the other side, like Nicko and Rei, they kind of have the same dynamic where Nicko is the anchor player. But in my opinion, just from what I've seen from Nicko and playing against him, he makes a lot more mistakes. He loses a lot more units. He takes bad trades. So like I'm actually leaning towards, if I was a betting man, and I'm not because I have terrible luck, but if I was a betting man, I would probably be betting on Vulpa and Reakly for this series, which is a little surprising.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pause this real quick while we get set up, but there's fortunately no spoilers. Yeah, that's a really interesting take. I think like from what I saw throughout the tournament so far, Rei and Nicko are far more clinical and less error prone. Reakly and Vulpa far more aggressive, and more likely to go for like that winning play. So I think those two styles, the way that they collide, will be really interesting. But all right, we're loaded in. You ready to go, man?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Grand final, game 1 starting right now. Playing as the allies, we have Reakly here in teal playing USF, immediately going special operations because they didn't ban it. So the Weasel's coming. Vulpa, his teammate in blue, playing Brits. He has Canadian shock, heavy armor, and Indian artillery available. So yeah, obviously Poles were banned. Opposite them, Nicko here playing Wehrmacht in purple with Siegebreaker, Breakthrough, and Terror available. And Rei playing DAC with Elite Forces, Battlefield Espionage, and Italian Infantry. He's in red. One other thing, Havoc, I wanted to get your thoughts on, because the Panzer Grenadiers are so strong, you know, Elite Forces are obviously have some buffs for them, Battlefield Espionage have some buffs for them, but I think we saw in the group stage, you can play a Panzer Grenadier heavy build with pretty much any DAC battle group if that's the way you want to go. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, 6-man really just pushes them over the line in terms of their ability to compete with most allied infantry. But like, I don't know, I'm seeing a 250 in construction right now for Rei, which leads me to believe that he might lean more towards that like combat half-track upgrade in the 259s that he's already been using very effectively so far in the tournament. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what comes out.
It's also really interesting that Rei is lined up across from Reakly. And I wonder if, I wonder how, like, because the allies are in position 1, Axis are in position 2. I suppose they could sit there and jockey between slots all day. I didn't make specific rules. I think I said allies have to actually like lock it in first. But if Rei chose that, I wonder if that's for a reason. I wonder if he thinks maybe he can force Reakly to make some mistakes. But Reakly's not the one-trick monkey that he used to be, as somebody pointed out yesterday.
No, he's not. He's definitely not. No, I got to give a lot of credit to Reakly. Like, he's really improved. He's diversified a lot as a player. Stingo getting caught out.
Yeah, this is a really nice push from Rei. Good read. Vickers already on retreat for Vulpa, and the Dingo backing up. Interesting that the Panzer Grenadiers aren't in the 250, but yeah.
Yeah, that's for the extra DPS, I think. Obviously, he wants to put a little extra hurt.
Only 2 models actually shoot, right? When they're in the half three.
Yeah.
But just forcing that retreat is massive. The Dingo will do some in-base healing. But Reakly doing a good job just counter-capping immediately, saying, okay, I'll take some space here.
Yeah, because of the Spec Ops opener with the Weasel, like, the US can't be quite as aggressive at the beginning. They have to play a little more conservatively. But, the Weasel is going to help with the scaling. anticipating that we'll see probably the signal layer upgrade for the Weasel. Oh, unless he gets caught out here. That was actually a great great read by Reakly. If he had reversed there into the Gren, there's a very good chance he would lose the Weasel there.
Yeah, he still might. He's playing with fire a little bit here. He's very close, but he's got rifles to protect. In this mine, this is a really nice mine.
Yeah, that's a very intentional bait, I think, on his part.
Now, I love this. So Vulpa sliding over with the Dingo to support, right? You love seeing all 4 colors on the screen at the same time.
Really good reaction here from the Axis players to recognize, like, okay, we're not going to be able to brute force into the castle side, so they're going to rotate back to the left. And this section is a little bit overextended. Hopefully they don't stick around for too long.
Yeah, they're going to have to, they're going to immediately retreat as soon as the MG42 pops off.
Yeah. And that's that kind of anchor behavior that I expect from Vulpa. Like, he's not the guy to take the risks. To your question earlier about, like, do you feel like the positioning of the players against each other was intentional? Absolutely. Yeah. Individually as a player, Rei and Reakly have a lot more experience against each other, and they are both more aggressive, more, risk takers. The last thing that you want to do is have your playmaker against the anchor player, ideally. Because then you feel stifled, you can't really get things done, and you're kind of leaving it up to chance in terms of what happens in the other two. There's the 259 pop. Yeah. Oh, and the Weasel went for healing, which was really nice, bringing these rifles back up to speed. Reakly does not have grenades. He's almost certainly trying to bait this 2509 into this mine. He's not going to have any follow-up, though. That's a nice smoke from the Spec Ops battle group. There's the mine. Oh, yeah, if he had the grenades, he could just follow up and finish this thing right here. The Vet 1 ability for the 2509 giving it extra speed boost despite the engine crit. The Dingo's going to poke away at the 259 here, and there's a Bren section coming in as well. Reakly playing in and out of the smoke as well. Oh, this is some nice pathing from Rei. Let's see if he can keep this thing alive. Bren section. Oh, no. There's the Dingo. Don't lose the Dingo. Oh, he picks it up. He got it. No, that's a fantastic trade. Losing the Dingo, not ideal, but if you're trading up for a 259, that's a great trade. Yeah, especially now that they cost fuel. I think previously when they were just a munitions upgrade, maybe not, but wow. Oh, great grenade and steal the. Oh no, he's not gonna have enough. Stolen right back. Yeah. See, they grab it just before they get suppressed. Now, Rei getting more aggressive. Nicko's actually taken up a ton of space on the left flank and is now pushing into the middle. I think Vulpa committing there to try to help kill the 2509. Like, I love the read from Nicko to just kind of counteract that. Like, hey, let's just apply some more pressure since the guy I was playing against is now off the field. All right. Oh, man. Go ahead. That engagement by Reakly was just exceptionally played to hold the +10 fuel. Like, he was dealing with a full health PG, a 4-man Askren, and he managed to hold it off with like a 2-man engineer and a 2-man captain plus the Weasel. Yeah. Cover works, people. It does. Yeah. And it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Thank you, Zulu. Appreciate you, dude. All right. So Big Z. Go ahead. Nothing. Just shouting out Big Z. Oh yeah. All right, so let's see. Nicko has not chosen battle group, but he has gone Luftwaffe company. He's got a 321 in the build, and he's got some G43 Jaegers out. Vulpa has chosen heavy armor. You know what? I'm glad Reakly didn't, because the other Reakly meme that I'm used to is Reakly calls in a Black Prince dies. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect here. I think the recon artillery is going to be a huge factor for Vulpa. I know he likes that ability a lot. But in terms of the armor usage for him, I don't really know what to expect. Like, is he going to hold for Prince? Is he going to try to field multiple Churchills? We have espionage in the in the selection options for Rei, so you know the burn damage from those packs could be a big problem if Rei recognizes that he's gone heavy armor. But I don't know. What do you expect?
I think like Churchills, just a standard Churchill 4s would be really nice on this map. Especially against, now, yeah, the Axis team have a lot of options available, but I could see Vulpa using Churchills to kind of anchor down his side and letting Reakly get aggressive with something like Hellcat supported by a whiz bang. Like that seems like a really good late game build.
Yeah, surely I think I'm in agreement with you. But I honestly, I wouldn't be too like shocked to see a Prince. But yeah, like I think the safer bet, definitely the double Churchill front line with the whiz bang in support. Like it's going to make it almost impossible to get access to that back line.
So Reakly and Rei continuing to kind of go back and forth on the right hand side here. Flak filling in the build for Rei. He has chosen espionage. Reakly's Greyhound backs up. We're going to see some motor pool gaming. SSF on the field as well, and then another rifle for Reakly.
Yeah, Reakly loves the infantry heavy play, and I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone ISC here. So fully expect him to like dump resources into logistics, eventually into survival training. And for armor, he's really just going to be looking at Hellcats and probably whiz bangs, which means he wouldn't really benefit too much from like a mechanized support center or something like that. But this is a great scaling build for Reakly, and with Vulpa's dedication to the heavy armor, they will have a really nice rounded composition between the two of them.
Oh, Reakly accidentally blew up his own mine. Oh, that's unfortunate. He was really trying to bait the 2509 in. Assault Gren's push. Oh, supported by a Pack 38. Yeah, that Greyhound really needs to back up for repairs. 221 down to just a little bit of health. The Sappers aren't going to be able to finish it off.
Some really nice defensive lines going down from Nicko at some key choke points.
Yeah, and he's cashed up the +10 fuel. There's something about this map. I feel like the fuel in the castle is frequently contested, but this opposite fuel almost never feels like we're fighting over it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much cover on castle side. Like it's very, and there's also lots of sight blockers. It's very easy to get in there and just be super annoying around the fuel point. This side, this map definitely favors the north side in terms of the safety level of the fuel. But man, the fuel income, like we're gonna start to see a tick in difference between Rei and Nicko. They're a little behind on fuel right now, about 35, but they're gonna make their way back pretty quickly in just a few minutes here if this cash manages to stay up.
Oh, where is that? Oh, nice grenade in on the section. I feel like Vulpa's doing a lot right now. He has a mortar out that's supporting a push into the center, and obviously he can manage, you know, multiple squads at once, but trying to be spread across the map, that, you know, there is a tax associated with that. So we saw that section maybe eat a grenade that they might not have elsewhere. Yeah, there you go. You called it. Reakly going for advanced logistics. So they've got to be, if they're doing this right. Oh, and Vulpa's going for a Humber. I really expected him to be like rushing late game, letting Reakly kind of carry the burden into the mid game here.
I don't like this. I don't like the Humber choice this late. Like the Humber from where I'm standing, it already has like a very limited window of effectiveness and is super risky on a map that's this tight.
Yes.
We're seeing another. Oh, actually, looks like Rei canceled his second pack in favor of an ISG instead, which is probably a good choice. But a Stewart, like I feel like the Stewart's highly underrated this patch. It got some significant buffs in the last update. Oh, Greyhound might catch out this 221. There it is.
Nice pickup from Reakly.
That teamwork there between the 6-pounder from Vulpa and Reakly coming in with the Greyhound. That's a fantastic pickup.
SSF Commandos hit a mine. They were going for a flank on the flak filling. Instead, they're gonna have to back up now. 2509 with the Assault Grenadiers. This could be a dead AT gun. Yeah,
surely. SSF are there though. He's not gonna be able to safely tow it away with the 259. Great smoke.
Yeah, smoke from both players coming in. Now a white phosphorus grenade in advance of the assault grenadiers. They're going to get that AT gun away. There's a lot of guys dying in the smoke over here.
Yeah.
So what's interesting to me, Nicko keeps pushing for that cutoff, which the only thing past it is a +5 fuel point. And I wonder if, like, he hasn't really lost anything, but Snare comes in on the Weasel. God, there's stuff going on all over the map right now. I wonder about, like, the wisdom of constantly pushing for a cutoff when there's nothing that you're actually cutting off associated with it.
Yeah. I think the Axis are probably feeling that they're on a bit of a timer here now, knowing that Reakly has gone for Spec Ops. Like, it's just a matter of time before the whiz-bangs come out and start just destroying units left and right. So they're probably just trying to apply as much pressure as possible to get the fuel advantage, get out the heavy armor. Surely from Nicko, like, as soon as humanly possible, we're gonna see a bombard from him.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the way for it. He's got rapid production as well, so as soon as he clicks the button, it'll basically appear. Worth noting, Vulpa's Humber took some damage. He immediately refit it.
Right, of course. Yeah, of course. No, yeah, that makes a lot. That puts into context his Humber choice a lot more.
Yeah,
he
very
probably
little risk
wanted
associated.
Yeah, he wanted to use it to make sure he could get the 221 out of the picture. There's some great, like, you can get some great recon with the radio antenna upgrade from the 221, and now that it's off the field, that's no longer going to be available to the Axis, which would have provided them some key information going into the late game. And surely now we're going to see, there goes the tier 4 and another section in production for Vulpa.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if Reakly ends up floating manpower, the Jeep with the captain upgrade might not be a bad pick, especially once he realizes that Rei has gone espionage. It's tough because you already have the Weasel, but just the ability to see units moving through the fog of war really helps at this level.
We've got a P3 now in production for Rei. A little surprised to see his infantry not having, like, any veterancy at this. Like, he's hardly got any veterancy at this point.
Yeah, I think he's been using the rifles very defensively. And also the captain, you saw the flanking maneuver in there, but the captain's also kind of been in the rear, so they're probably not farming veterancy as efficiently as they could have. Let's see, AT gun, the flak for lane kiting just perfectly staying out of range of the AT gun.
Yeah.
And I love, Nicko's been spamming the smoke from the Jaegers. There's always something, like, you'd love to see good smoke usage.
Oh, this MG42 is in trouble now.
Yeah. I think he retreated at just the right time. And the LEIG supporting as well, so the section can't pursue.
259 getting caught up by the Greyhound M1 here.
Nice.
Ooh,
Another big pickup. That's a couple of light vehicle losses for Rei, which is very, very unusual. But the P3's here, and this is going to be a little bit less fragile of a unit. Also, he revealed espionage through the plunder. These assault grens have an STG-44 on them.
Wow. Pops the Weasel with the pack and the P3 combo.
Oh, that Reakly was doing a lot of forward healing with that Weasel. So that's going to be a little bit of a setback. They've obviously got the base healing, but the ability to maintain that forward presence was really, really helpful. Rei back for some heals. Nicko and Vulpa continue to tangle on the left-hand side, but Vulpa doing a really good job managing it. Worth noting, VP's pretty much even right now. And KD very, very close as well, slightly in the Allies' favor, which is usually a good indicator for the Allies.
Yeah, they're gonna get, I mean, they're gonna get more manpower efficiency as the game continues between logistics for Reakly, and just the nature of, like, how sections trade. Now, Nicko does have Jaegers, so he's gonna scale at the same rate as the sections. But I think if we see training on his sections, which he might have actually just got.
Yeah, and he has training on his sections and his team weapons for Vulpa. Oh, and he went Churchill production and Crusader AA production. And actually, this is the first Churchill Mark IV here. And there is nothing on Nicko's side to deal with this. Rei has two Pack 38s. He just called in a second.
Panzer 4 in production for Nicko. I don't like that.
That's a soft counter for sure to the Churchill.
Yeah, it's the softest of soft counters. I mean, the Churchill can completely bully out the Panzer 4. He's going to be relying heavily on Rei's packs to be able to help him hold this thing back.
Yeah. You think Rei builds a Flak 36?
No, he's got a second pack now. I mean, look at that. That one pack hit just took it to 860 health from 1200. That's almost 400 damage from the pack. It's going to put a lot of hurt and a lot of repair time on these Churchills. So no, I'm fully expecting Rei to probably support on the left side a lot more now that the Churchill is out.
Big combined axis push here. We'll see. Normally in the past, oh, here we go. That's
great
the
counter loiter.
Yep, anti-infantry loiter. Lots of team weapons here. They're gonna eat up this fire. There is a flak filling on the field though, which Rei has not flipped into air defense mode yet.
Might catch out this Vickers on the far left side. No, not quite. He's gonna slip around that bush there.
Oh, those Jaegers took a ton of damage from the stray.
Wow. Yeah, and the Churchill.
P3 going for the sapper dive. This is a problem.
That's pretty deep. I don't know if the Churchill's going to be able to keep up enough to get that killing blow. Oh, he does miss, so he's not going to get that for sure.
A little bit of Reakly luck for Rei there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the downside to not having the mechanized support center is that you're relying on manual repairs for this Churchill, which, like, the health pool is nice, but that also means it takes longer to repair when it does get damaged.
Yeah. I mean, he's got engineered detachments, so he can replace or create sappers as he needs them, but he also has access to the forward repair assembly, which in the late game serves a similar purpose to the mechanized support center repairs, but it just doesn't do it quite as quickly.
Yeah. I want to point out Reakly did a great job of taking up some space on the right-hand side. And he's got assault grens running into his rifles, was supported by the Greyhound. Captain has hit Vet 3.
Yeah.
So he's doing something right there. Just infantry.
He's had fantastic captain usage the whole time. It's been in every engagement, in the back line, supporting. So it's no surprise that he's farmed all that veterancy. And what that means now is that that XP that he would have previously got is now going to go on to the rifleman of Reakly, because at Vet 3, he gets a 50% leadership experience sharing bonus. So that effectively takes the experience sharing from 25% extra for the rifles up to 37.5, which is a huge difference.
Yeah, that's big, and they need that to scale with these Panzer Grenadiers. Ooh, Vulpa loses an MG in the middle.
Caught out solo there.
It's worth noting Rei is also still kind of fighting on the left-hand side with the P3 as well. But there we go, Flak 36 being built. That thing, when it gets Vet 1, its engine crit ability is really nasty.
I'm not a huge fan of this choice by Rei. He's already got the double pack 38s. And he knows that it's only a matter of time before Reakly's going to field his first whiz-bang, and that's going to cause all kinds of problems for this AT gun heavy composition for them.
Whiz-bang's actually just rolled out.
Yeah.
But it really depends how Reakly uses it. Because a lot, like, the rocket artillery can be really strong, but it has to have an impact. Otherwise, you end up losing a little bit of tempo with the lack of, like, actual armor on the field.
Yeah. It's also worth noting that Reakly hasn't selected the flares from the Spec Ops battle group. He went for the smoke instead. So he's not going to have quite as much, like, free reign vision to select targets as he might usually, which means he's going to have to rely on the reconnaissance from Vulpa, who has no recce sections. It's putting a lot of pressure in terms of, like, the information that they're going to gather. And yeah, like you said, he has to be smart about target selection for the whiz-bang here.
Black 36 takes its first shot, connects with the Churchill. The Churchill is back for repairs again. Now Vulpa building a Crusader, which is really interesting. You think maybe he just throws the 6-pounder on it and uses it to kind of push away or chase down the Panzer 3 and Panzer 4?
Maybe. I don't typically see a lot of players go for the upgrade right away unless they're preparing for a dive. In which case, I would expect to see more from him. Oh, here comes a whiz-bang barrage on the P3. That Panzer
and it's engine critted.
Yeah.
Wow. It's taken a ton of damage, but is probably, yeah, it's going to escape. Whizbang already hit Vet 1 though. Ooh. Oh man. Panzer Grand Squad wiped by the canister rounds. Yeah. Another really nice pickup. And the assault Grens. Oh, Black Furling's just there to save the assault grenadiers.
That was great set of pickups for Reakly. He got the Panzergren and the Panzer Pile that was repairing the P3. Rei just now getting emergency repair kits, which I think is a great choice here.
Yeah, it just, especially when you start to amass a bunch of vehicles in the late game, reducing that micro attacks, keeping them on the field. Oh, wait, what? Did he lose the Churchill?
I think he refit it. I was just thinking, I was like, where did the Churchill go? I don't see a carcass on the field. I think he refit it.
So just to save on the, the repair time.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he's got double sappers, so it's not like a huge repair time, but that's certainly one way to do it.
Yeah, backing up the veterancy. Oh, Reakly tried to build another whizbang, but he's pop capped. Oh no, watch out the Goliath. Reakly was ready for it this time around.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, he's not going to make that mistake.
Yeah, poor Jaeger. I think 3 rifle squads lost to Goliaths yesterday on this exact spot.
Brutal.
And Rei also pop capped, had to lose a couple of models to afford this walking Stuka.
Wouldn't be too surprised to see Rei throw away this this truck potentially. He can tow around the 88 with his Funkwagen.
Beautiful smoke on the MG34. Oh, where's that walking Stuka going? Looks like it's aimed here at the retreat path to the SSF and the AT guns. Scout somehow survives. And now the Greyhound's going to chase with canister rounds. Oh, not too far, Reakly.
I was going to say, don't fall for the classic canister trap of going too deep, trying to secure a kill and losing it.
Oh, Vulpa's over here with the Crusader, but wow, taking a ton of damage from the Pack 30. I don't think he sees it.
He's going to lose it.
Oh, it's just going to sneak away.
Whizbang picks off the MG34. Pack 38 limping away.
Oh, the Greyhound is going to think about it, but the P3 is there. And Vulpa's got his Churchill on the left-hand side anchoring that BP, and now he's fighting over the middle. I like this setup from him, because if he can fight over the center, it allows him to support Reakly a lot better.
Yeah, and Nicko's got the Tiger out.
Ooh.
Center field.
So, yeah, breakthrough. There we go. We have 2 AT guns from Reakly and 1 more from Vulpa. The Churchill, obviously not a good counter to the Tiger. Oh, Recon already kills the LAIG. That's
Ray's
nice.
gonna get in there and retrieve his Flak 36, man.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the Recon already.
That's gonna get decrewed. Another whiz-bang barrage coming in here.
Oh, they're just gonna clear it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is big.
Yeah, those are huge losses for Rei. Rei is just like, his pop was just cut down to 79. He decrewed, lost a pack, lost the MG34, lost now the Flak 36. I mean, if any battle group can claw its way back into this game, it's Espionage with all the resources that he's gonna get, but another blind Stuka barrage by Rei. I don't love to see these. I really think that, like, you gotta be more selective about your targets with your rocket artillery.
Yes, 100%. Like, you need it because it costs a little bit more than a P3. Like, you really need it to have an impact.
Yeah. Oh man, huge hit from the Tiger on the double AT guns in the middle.
Okay, so Reakly has swapped his whiz-bang into a Vet 1 Sherman and then built another whiz-bang. Yeah, there's... Nicko actually, I think, has done a great job stabilizing here in the center. He hasn't been able to capture the point. But he has made this a very dangerous spot to push. And then Rei continues to contest the right-hand side. Oh, these rifles... fortunately, the Assault Grenadiers can't finish them off. And the Greyhound and the Sherman are here to avenge the dead riflemen.
These Askrens are no joke, man. Look at them melting this rifle squad.
Yeah, with multiple units shooting at them. New whiz-bangs rolling up.
Yep. Probing for vision with that rifle squad. This is exactly how you need to be using your rocket artillery.
You gotta find the target. Oh, if he spots his P3, it's gonna back up.
Yeah,
but that's
he's got lots of options though. AT guns on the left-hand side as well.
Oh, Nicko lost his P4 to Double Crusader and Churchill. Tiger trying to counterattack, but you definitely shouldn't throw that unsupported. Pack 38 cleared by the whiz bang, and it's gonna get. Oh, it's almost knocked out. Walking Stuka almost gets that SF Commandos. Actually, the flak filling might pick up the kill on retreat. I'm shocked we didn't see some sort of smoke come in. Oh no, the Tiger bullying the Churchill here over on the flank.
Oh, Reakly's going for the all-in here. He's cleared the packs. The loiter's coming in. His Sherman is converting into an M4.
Yep. Well, Funk Panzerwagen goes down. Repair bunker being chipped away. The Tiger managed to kill the Churchill, but yeah, I think this is a good time for Reakly to make this push. He can do a lot of damage. Oh, Vet 3 Jaegers go down and retreat to the Crusader. Tiger rotating over, med truck down. This is a really nice push from Reakly, and Rei, his P3 is still back preparing, can't counter push at all. Now Recon already coming in as well. Oh, another Rei Panzer Grenadier squad goes down. As does the Vet 3 captain to the Tiger, just like in the original Company of Heroes.
Tiger's gonna limp away. Axis creating a little bit of safe space.
Oh, the Recon already...
Oh no!
The Recon already knocks out the Tiger! Oh my god, the engine critic just couldn't move fast enough. Somehow the flak filling couldn't destroy the loiter. Wow, that pretty convincing push there for the Allies. Really good trades. They're going to lose an infantry section to a P3, but I think they'll take it, considering everything else.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at 150 pop right now for the Allies versus just 100 now for Axis.
Oh, and the P3 goes down to a nice 6-pounder shot at range. A new P4 on the field, but yeah, Rei's down to 5-4 units as the Sherman kills the flak filling.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks like a GG for game 1.
Yeah.
Oh, the Vet 3 Assault Grenadiers go down. P4 trying to counter the Sherman. Walking Stuka coming in may, if it's a good shot, may be able to punish, but this feels like a moral victory. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. The surrender.
Somebody took a game off of Rei and Nicko.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
You know, so I think where things started to go wrong for Axis was the 88 build for Rei. Instead of concentrating more on armor, like when you know that the Allies have the whiz bang in their back pocket, you need to start pivoting away from team weapons because you're just going to lose them one at a time. They're just going to disappear. And there really isn't anything that you can do to stop it, even if you're quick on moving. Like the rockets from the whiz bang arrive so quickly and it's such concentrated damage. It's really gambling. Like if you think that you're going to be able to take it, there is like the one exception might be Italian infantry where you have prepared positions and that offers you some damage resistance. Maybe you can squeak out, but I think he had plenty of AT with the double pack. The 88 was unnecessary choice and they needed to continue to lean into the heavy armor. Because as you could see at the end there, like Vulpa had double Crusader and single Churchill. If they had managed to get more armor on the field to support the Tiger and just done larger armor pushes, then they probably would have taken less damage from the Whizbang, albeit, Whizbang direct barrage on tanks can do quite a bit of damage as well. But no, I mean, the composition was just too perfect from the Allies on a relatively tight map. And Whizbang remaining supreme, along with some really strong off maps from the Allies between the P-47 Loiter and the Recon Artillery. I mean, it's really hard to it's really hard to deal with all that.
Yeah, so first off, Dexon, you owe me $500 because the Axis already lost. Second, no, so I'm looking at this. I think you're right. The Flak 36, especially because I feel like Rei ended up getting sucked back into his side of the map. And so he just wasn't, he set it up there that one time, moved the med truck and like never moved it again. And so that hurts a little bit. The other thing, the Flak Verling was never set up in anti-air mode. And like that mode makes such a huge difference. I know that Rei was using it over on the flank to help manage some of Reakly's infantry, but I can't help but feel like if he had kind of at the mid-game transitioned it to more of an anti-aircraft piece, it would have vetted up and it might have knocked those loiters down a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the end results screen here. So the first thing, munitions gained were identical. Fuel gain, I think Vulpa gets some weird credit here for the refit, but fuel basically the same. Slight advantage to the Allies. But Reakly having a 1.4 KD as USF with a rifle heavy build is mind-blowing. That to me, that tells the entire story of the match right there. Like, this is after seeing like Hulk Smash and Ruby get beat yesterday, but then seeing like Rei, like they killed some of Rei's stuff, Havoc. Like his units died. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Reakly, like, he played masterfully. He didn't lose any units outside of the Weasel and the Captain in the end game. Like, he played almost perfectly. Now, I do have to give some credit to, like, I think that side of the map definitely plays better for USF because there's a lot of CQC, a lot of cover. DAC, like, they need space. They need the ability to maneuver. They need the ability to isolate squads in order to push them off. And you don't really have that on the castle side of the map. The alternative is like you send Dak to the other side, but then you're playing into the British anchor player, which just loves all the open space, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like, they were kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place in terms of their choices. And frankly, when I saw the battle group, like when I saw the Spec Ops lock-in from Reakly, I was like, I feel like I know how this is going to end. Because, once the Whizbang comes out, if the Allies don't completely fold in the early game, once the Whizbang comes out, like, it's just a matter of time before the Axis team weapons and important units just start disappearing.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's like the same thing with the land mattress. Right, like a land mattress shows up, gets a couple of good barrages in, and then team weapons start to just fold and crumble.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a couple of minutes because they're on observer delay here, so we're just going to take for everyone else that's watching. We're just going to take a quick break because I'm just going to make a cup of coffee. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, and we'll load right into game 2. So stick with us.
Wait.
All right, we are back. We're gonna load into the next game here. All right, so I'm gonna pull you into the lobby.
Yeah.
What do you think we're gonna see from Rei and Nicko on the Allied side?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar. I think we'll probably get a different UK battle group. I would be surprised to see Armored from either one of them. I actually don't know who has been favoring US versus UK on that team.
Rei has been playing. Oh, they've been playing a lot of double Brits. So that would be interesting too.
With Polish out of the picture, I would be shocked to see that. Like Polish and Aaron C, right? We're also down Aaron C, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I would be completely shocked to see that. Wouldn't be as surprised to see potentially double USF, but I'm really interested to see what Reakly and Vulpa are gonna. I mean, I think we know what Vulpa's gonna do, but I'm interested to see what Reakly's gonna do on Wehrmacht here.
Dexon, you jinxed it again. So Dexon says in chat, he says Nicko doesn't play USF. Well, guess who's playing USF? It's
He
Nicko.
does now.
All right, let me throw the score overlay in here, and then we will get rolling.
It's just it's another classic Dexon take, right? Everything he says is completely off, so I'm not shocked at all.
He says I'll mute myself to the end of the stream. All right. Perfect. We are back. It's game 2, and we're just going to get rolling right into it. So here on the Allied side, oh, excuse me, I've got it paused. We've got Nicko, the man who doesn't play USF, locking in USF and special operations and building a weasel right away. Rei,
there it is.
Playing Brits in blue here. He's got Canadians, Aussies, and heavy armor available. If they just do a rinse and repeat build, my mind's going to be blown. We've got...
I wouldn't be too...
Yeah, Reakly playing Wehrmacht in red. He's got Terror, Italian Coastal, and Breakthrough. He's on the castle side of the map again, so now he's opposite Nicko. So a little bit of a swap here in matchup. And Vulpa immediately locking in Battlefield Espionage. He's playing DAC in purple. You see a Panzer Grenadier coming right away. No surprise. He's also locked in the Siphon Beacon, which there are better maps for Siphon Beacons in 2v2, I think.
Yeah, this definitely isn't the best map for Siphon Beacon, but I can think of a few positions that would be pretty cheeky for him to place it. If he can manage to get a unit behind the castle, that is a great spot for Beacon. Almost nobody goes back there. Also, wouldn't be too shocked to see him plant something in the deep corner on the +5 for for Rei and Nicko.
Like over here,
the left side +5. Yeah, like you can plant it pretty deep in the trees, and
because literally nobody ever goes back
that he's
in that.
Gonna run into it. Yeah.
You'd
need a sweeper sapper to spot it, which is possible. But I think if you plant it deep behind those bushes, it's a very, very infrequently traversed area. So he might get some value out of doing that too. Yeah, I'm a little shocked to see that. Maybe he prefers the Funk Wagon camo.
I mean, yeah. It at least it gives you some optionality and it gets you through that stage of the battle group choices a little bit quicker because it's 0 CP. All right, so Gren's from Reakly forced off here by Nicko's rifles. Yeah. Oh, nice cheeky mine coming in. I feel like if you're Nicko and you see Pyos there like that, you're like, I wonder if there's a mine here.
Yeah.
Whoever is hosting, I think game 2, I think it's supposed to swap, so it should be Reakly or Vulpa is hosting, but I don't know off the top of my head, guys.
I'd like to see an offensive move here by the Allies on the Axis fuel on the left side, but I don't know if we're going to see it. Like, Reakly is effectively off the map right now.
Yeah.
He's gone for triple Gren, which tells me he's likely to go for officer quarters for his tier 1. Because if he doesn't do that, his Grens are gonna be struggling big time. Opting for the MG42 instead.
Yeah, and so still justified officers' quarters. You're still playing into that tier. The way Foster's rounds can be nice, although like the 60-second duration change is nice, but the full reload required to use them usually means like you've got to like really predict and be on it. Oh, look at nice push through the middle here. Actually, this is really dangerous. Reakly is out on the side and not involved, and Vulpa is being ganged up on.
Yeah,
he could bleed a lot here to this infantry.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Reakly's MG42 does a little bit of suppression.
Catches that one squad. That was a masterful move by the allies. They saw the huge Gren blob on the right side of the map by Reakly, and they were like, okay, this is the opening to go and try to cut off the Axis fuel, and now they're doing it.
Don't do this, kids. Not even once. Blobbing is bad.
Blobbing is bad.
Oh, look at this. This is a crazy aggressive cutoff play from Rei. This is really nice, and there's nothing here from Vulpa to stop it.
He is going to be able to get back out there pretty quickly with his palms in the 250, but he is going to have to seed the fuel. And this is perfect like macro map capture play from Rei. He goes, cuts off the +8, and then immediately moves to the 10 to go for the capture. He's also capturing the VP while repairing up his dingo. Very tight play from the allies so far. Yeah, really interested. Like, you know, lesser mortals might have been shaken losing the first game, and Rei's just like brushed it off and already back at top form. And I'm not shocked. I saw the third Gren and I was like, I bet we're gonna see breakthrough. And there it is from Reakly. He's also gonna put up a bunker in base, and he's probably gonna be going for those MP40 packages on the castle side. This is one of very few maps that that choice can really pay off.
I think it's interesting. They changed kind of the scaling and the veterancy for the MP40 Grens. Do you think that'll help here? Because he's also teching the P Gren company.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like the MP40s, so they have a different veterancy structure now, and at Vet 2 they get an additional 25% received accuracy bonus, which is absolutely insane. There's no other unit that gets that much received accuracy at that level.
Hey, you know what? I'm just glad it's received accuracy and not damage reduction. Like, it's real.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rei is putting so much pressure on this fuel, though. I love it. And Vulpa, his counterattack's coming through the middle here, but look at this. Nicko is positioned perfectly.
Yeah, on the flank.
And Reakly's just kind of out on his own. I think they need to regroup here. Yeah.
He's playing his MG42 on the +5 as well, which I don't really like. He needs that open space to get good value out of his machine gun.
Oh yeah, and these P-Grens are just melting, and like, you want to beat a 6 Panzer Grenadier build, it's by not allowing him to afford 6 Panzer Grenadiers in the first place. Oh, nice mine slows down Reakly's flank.
Yeah.
Oh, this is huge. More mines going down. Grenadiers trying to fight. Nice grenade from Nicko. And they're going to snowball this. Nicko going into motor pool. And he went mechanized support center. So my guess would be Nicko's going to play heavily into the mid game here with light vehicles and let Rei focus on teching up and getting that late game British armor out.
The Grens are cut off. Reakly, rather than going for a 251, he's immediately transitioning into the P-Gren. And to me, this is a psychotic choice. Like, you are down on fuel. The last thing that you need to be doing right now is building infantry. And that's what we've got. We've got more infantry coming out for Reakly.
Well, we've also got a transfer depot coming in for Vulpa. So maybe the problem is like they don't even have crazy good munitions income right now. So he doesn't have a lot that he can trade. Nicko's rifle.
Using this for more so for the extra fuel income. I don't expect to see him transferring the from the fuel depot because fuel's so valuable. We'll probably see another transfer depot go up later, somewhere closer to the +10 in the middle for Vulpa, and that's where he's going to be getting his manpower farm from.
Vulpa thinks about a push here, but you got sections in green cover supported by a Humber, so he backs up a little bit.
No AT. for Vulpa right now.
Or for Reakly. He's just got the blob of Panzerfaust if he needs it.
We've lost the sector to the enemy.
And look at this. Rei is set up and he is like digging in on this +10 fuel point. I would love for him to go Aussies and just build a bunch of Sangar walls over here and say, nope, this fuel is mine now. Sorry, Stromless, that is Baby Shark in the background. She's fine, everyone, I promise. Her mom's taking care of her. I bet you she's just doing tummy time and that's why she's irritated. All right, so now Reakly, he's pressing on the opposite side here. I see what he's doing, right? He's trying to apply some pressure to the fuel. Maybe he thinks he can get Nicko to spread out. But he's got to make sure that he does this when Vulpa's in a position where he can deal with whatever Rei's going to do.
Yeah. So Nicko went for the fast M8, and usually that means you've got a couple minutes of breathing room as Axis infantry before the bars come out. But because of the fuel control that the allies have had, the bars are almost done for Nicko. He's going to have the best of both.
Yeah. Yeah. MG42 is going to set up here, but yeah, Weasel and Greyhound. Are we going to see a Faust? No. Actually, Reakly is super low in munitions too. Everything's on retreat again.
Nicko's going to jump on this MG. There's a really good chance that he could take it out if he gets some good hits from the Greyhound. But there is a pack here protecting the retreat path.
He thinks about it. He's going to take one more. Oh, nice dodge.
That was so nice. Oh my god, good attack round too.
This is why we play the games, guys. Really nice play there. It's going to just be back for repairs for a minute. A nice placement from Reakly. Oh man, and then Rei has gone heavy armor because he's refitting the Humber.
Yeah.
All right, new meta Spec Ops heavy armor.
Yeah, heavy armor is no man. The off maps together, especially, like it's really nasty having the two of those on such a tight map like this.
Oh, this huge flank from Nicko onto the P-Grens.
Oh god, that's not looking good.
Somehow they escape. 250 gets snared, could go down to the bars. It will.
Yeah.
And a sticky bomb. Now Reakly's counterattacking here in the center. I think this is what he needs to do. I think he needs to not worry about that fuel for a while, and he just needs to play in the middle. But these Grens are going to really struggle to deal with barred up rifles.
Yeah, double bars on most of them now. And the PGs, we've got no officer quarters from tier 3. Just now, Reakly's getting out his 251. And no munitions for a Stummel right now. These guys are just absolutely being choked out on the resource side by the allies.
Oh, Stummel takes a hit from the 6-pounder. The Greyhound gets another shot off. I was waiting for the follow-up 6-pounder shot, but it looks like the 251's going to get away for now.
Yeah.
But look at all of these mines. Multiple mines. Vulpa's using the Funk Wagen to try to capture up this +7 fuel, and the Sapper's just going to push it.
And another Reakly artillery coming down on the cutoff here, in between the fuel.
Oof. Yeah,
this could be over.
Yeah, Reakly's out on the flank. Oh yeah, because they're down to 2 minutes of VPs left already.
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes left, man. And there's just, I don't see any options here for Axis being able to get back on the map. I don't know where Vulpa was. He had his tier 1.5. He had something like 30 fuel. So I was like, okay, he's going to wait for flak. But now his fuel has gone down, and there's no flak, so I don't know what happened.
I bet you he's got a 5th Gren in the build. He transferred it for manpower. Oh,
that is insane.
They're really pushing. Oh, but the thing is, Rei's got as many sections as he has. Oh, and Rei has a Crusader out now at the 12-minute mark.
God,
double fuel control will do that. Weasel capping up. Axis about to be triple capped yet again here. Look at the KD.
Yeah, Axis just getting completely crushed.
Is that? Oh,
I'm just scratching my head at Axis build, man. It's so infantry heavy. There's absolutely no vehicles. They both have one pack. We saw almost no aggression from either of them in the early game. Like, what was the plan here?
I think actually, because this game's about to be over, I've got a theory. But look at this pressure. Rei's back on the center VP. Vulpa trying to move his way up here with the tactical force concentration of Panzer Grenadiers. Hey guys, it can be beaten. You just have to be the #1 player in the world.
Yeah. Crusader picks off the Funkwagen.
Funkwagen, yeah. Yeah, these Panzer Grenadiers, they just feel a little bit helpless here. They're surrounded, beset on all sides. Greyhounds, sappers, force and retreats.
Look at Nicko's float right now. 700 manpower, bordering on 200 fuel.
Yeah, he's not even bothering to build caches. He knows this game's over.
Yeah. Well, absolutely crushing blow.
Yeah. From
Rei and Nicko. And when I thought, you know, I was like, this could be interesting depending on how the Axis side goes for this team of two. But like, I'm scratching my head, man. Like, yeah. you said you have a read on what the plan was.
No, so
I gotta hear it because I'm scratching my head right now.
So I think you kind of called it early on. I think what they thought was that Vulpa would be able to just kind of hold the line in the middle with a bunch of Panzer Grenadiers, some Pack 38s, and then eventually Snowball P3s, and that Reakly would be able to get really aggressive with MP40 Grens in around the castle and constantly pressure that fuel. I think that was their plan. Like, let's anchor in the middle, let Reakly go do his thing and run around and get some good trades, and pressure the Allies' fuel, and then we'll eventually scale up to beat them.
Yeah.
But the problem is they left that gap in the middle, and Rei Nicko just exploited it so well. Like, how many times did you see Nicko with 3 rifle squads just rolling right up to the center onto Vulpa's flank? And I don't care how good you are, I don't care how OP the units are, if you're getting 2v1 like that, like, nothing's gonna save you.
Yeah. I think so. I'm gonna put the onus on Reakly for how badly they lost that game for 2 reasons. One, he was way too aggressive with his Vet 0 Grens in the early game. Like, he walked up to 2 engagements with one with a scout on the castle side and one in the middle where he was outnumbered and outgunned and was forced to retreat immediately. And that left Vulpa high and dry on the fuel side. Like, when you're playing with Grens, you need to play in the open. You need to play in the space that they can operate at long distance. And he failed to do that. And then by the time he got his officer quarters, he did a big 3 Gren blob. I don't know who I was watching, but this guy doesn't play like Reakly. Like, Reakly was so tight with his rifleman micro last game. And he looked so lazy with the Grenadiers on the right-hand side. And the Allies exploited that opening, and they were never able to claw their way back in after that. The window for effectiveness for the MP40 Grens, which we never saw, probably because they had no munitions, never came. And once the vehicles came out, like, the deal was pretty much sealed. The Axis were not going to get back on the field.
Yeah. No, I think you're exactly right. It feels. I think you're allowed to potentially criticize the players. Like, clearly these guys are way better than I am. But it just felt like maybe they're like, oh yeah, game 1, this really worked. Like, us being aggressive really worked. So let's do that same thing again. And instead of, combining, because if you think about all their good initial early wipes were combined plays, right? The Greyhound and the Dingo working together, the Humber alongside an AT gun or the rifles. Like, there was a lot of really good play together, and they let themselves get separated. And we saw it in the group stage quite a bit, and we saw it a little bit in the semifinals yesterday. The way this game works is, like, a lot of these guys are just so talented that for most of their auto match games, they can play side by side 1v1s and win because they're fantastic players. But at this level, if your builds don't synergize well, if you're not communicating, if you're not supporting your teammate, if there's not a larger strategy, then the quality of the player on the other team will just whittle you down and cause you to make mistakes and eventually snowball into a win.
Yeah. I think we would have seen a very different game if Reakly had played defensively with Vulpa on the left-hand side until his officer quarters and his first MP40 Gren came out. Then you have the opening to go and push the castle side with your Grens. But before that, it's just a huge mistake. You're going to be trading down into rifles all day.
Oh, well, so we've got... they're up and running, and we're just waiting to kind of find the lobby here. We'll be on else outskirts. Okay, there it is. So we're just going to take, we'll call it 90 seconds here, and then we'll be right back with game 3. All right, it is a best of 5, gents. I thought about doing a best of 7 for the finals, but that can be really long and exhausting for everyone involved. And for some of these guys like Rei and Vulpa, it's like a different day already. So best of 9? Oh no. No.
I mean, I feel like on average, though, AoE 2 games are shorter.
Maybe if we cut the VPs down, but then the problem would be it like totally changes the style of gameplay. Yeah, so okay, because people are asking. So the way this works, and oh god, there's a high seed and low seed. Let me pull up Discord so I just get this right. Okay, so they both get a map veto. Then the high seed chooses the game 5 map. Then they both get another map veto. Then the low seed chooses game 3 and game 4 map, and the high seed chooses game 1 and game 2 map. Right? So that way you get like each team gets a map pick. The high seed gets a little bit rewarded by getting to choose the ace map game. But that's kind of how it's broken down, and each team will eventually get 4 map vetoes. In addition, we pulled away Campbell's Convoy from the map pool because we saw it twice yesterday, and I'll just be real, I was done with it for for this tournament. So no more Campbell's Convoy. Instead, we're going to see transition from Operation Eindhoven to Elst Outskirts. So they're loaded in. We've got the right overlay here. It's tied 1-1. It's game 3. We're on Elst Outskirts. Havoc, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. So here on the Allied side, playing USF is Reakly. He's in blue, immediately locking in Armored and choosing Assault Engineers. All right. And then cool. Vulpa in teal playing Brits again. He's got Polish Cavalry, which is now unbanned. Australian Defense and Air and Sea, which is also unbanned. Heavy Armor, obviously not available to him. Rei playing Dak here in purple with Elite Forces, Italian Combined Arms, and Italian Infantry. And then Nicko playing Wehrmacht in red with Siegebreaker, Luftwaffe, and Terror available. Assault Engineers, I don't expect Reakly to like mainline these. They're just kind of a nice upgrade for your standard engineers. That would be
For sure.
That'd be crazy. Even though this is really a pretty tight map. RNC on this map is pretty cool. I think with the commandos being able to run around on the back line.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen commandos from Vulpa in this location on this map already, so I wouldn't be shocked to see it again.
Mm-hmm. And the off maps from the battle group are really, really strong as well.
Yeah.
I think it's the only battle group with like 2 really strong off maps available at the end of it. Oh, Reakly, your engineers, they're not capping.
Oh, he's selling.
He did this yesterday.
Trading. He did. Yeah. Man, it's the shift. There it is.
There it
that
is.
engineer capture speed also not doing any favors.
Yeah. All right, so Vulpa's gonna already got a mine down on this left side fuel, which I think is smart. Fuel control, because we saw Hulk Smash and Ruby play on this map twice yesterday. Fuel control was a big problem for them against Reakly and Vulpa, so I wonder if they'll be able to repeat their success against Rei and Nicko.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so a couple Pyos, a couple Grens for Nicko. Panzer Grenadiers so far for Rei. No 250. I feel like this is, again, because of the kind of the ranges and the flanks, like Assault Grenadiers could be really strong on this map, but Panzer Grenadiers DAC Panzer Grenadiers are also a pretty good brawly unit. More mines.
Yeah, if he's going to go for bolster and VSL or something like that, he's going to be in good shape. Great defensive mine here by Reakly, and a counter mine by Nicko in the gate area. Very interesting.
Dude, this is some serious, like, 200 IQ mine laying. Oh, they cancel it.
Yeah, he does get caught by the rifleman while planting it, takes some heavy damage on that Pioneer squad.
Vulpa building up. He's got using this truck and a set of logs for some decent cover here. They're going to need some sort of anti-garrison tool. I wonder if, Reakly throws a flamethrower. No, instead he's going Minesweeper. So I would not be surprised to see Vulpa build a mortar here relatively shortly, just to deal with all these buildings here on the side of the map. Interestingly enough, so Rei, he's like posturing around this cutoff, but hasn't pushed it yet. And it's good to see Reakly playing through the middle a little bit, prepared to support. Not getting overly aggressive, going for the double fuel income yet.
Yeah. I think he knows it would be a bit of an overextension to try to push for that, knowing that like Reakly is also hovering in the area with his rifleman. And there's a big flank coming across the middle here from Reakly, getting behind all these Grenadiers and going for the Axis cutoff.
It's an interesting play. If he had gotten over a little bit further, that Panzer Grenadier from Rei would have been potentially at risk. Oh yeah, they need something because the Grens hop in this garrison, and that's now way too easy of even of a fight. And the P
Still
Grens
manages to get the cutoff though.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
riflemen
nice.
are still capturing the cutoff. So this is still a winning trade for the Allies. I will say I'm a little shocked at how Vulpa's been barrel stuffing his Tommies into these P-Grens in the building, feeding them a whole bunch of veterancy. But I mean, he's got them off now.
Yeah, they need Axis need to invest in some healing, but they didn't actually lose that much manpower. You see that 4-man squad getting back. A lot of bruising, but no bleeding.
Reakly super greedy with the placement of the medical tent. Wow, he's making Vulpa work for that, man. I feel like he could have moved it over low, like 3 or 4 more units. Like, it's okay. It is what it is.
He's probably like, it's fine.
Nice. Rei sweeps the mine on the +10. Great read. And he's going to get the decap here with the Panzer pile and the Allies fuel.
This is interesting placement. Okay, so yeah, Vulpa locked in RNC.
It's going tier 2. Fully expect to see commandos from him like pretty much as soon as he can get them.
And I would hope a Stewart as well on this map. Like the Humber's just too fragile. The sightlines are too short.
Yeah.
Up against a DAC player.
Light Crush in an area with that many trees is just asking to get caught and killed.
Yeah. Well, I like this MG arc placement from Vulpa though, because if these P-Grens move at all, Wait, how are they healing? Oh, Elite Forces medkits.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
So Rei locks in, and then Nicko's gone Siege Breaker. Oh, mine gets...
These are great choices.
Yeah. Well, so this is, you know, they can only use it one time, so you got to make it count. Nicko's going for clearing gear. I wonder if he'll go for the Flampanzerwagen.
Surely, yeah. He's really, there we go. He just unlocked it. I imagine he's queuing it up on his 251 soon. There we go.
Yeah, Reakly does not have grenades. Bro, now is the time to tech grenades.
Yeah,
he does have some mines, like some good defensive mines, and he's got more going down. But that Flampanzerwagen is really chonky.
Vulpa went for an extremely fast infantry training for his sections, and this is going to go so well into Rei's focus on 4 PGs. Like, they're probably going to stay ahead in terms of veterancy, just because they're going to be trading better. They've got the infantry bonuses, the training bonuses, and he's going to be loading them up with Brens, I'm imagining, as quickly as he can field the munitions for it. Flampanzer now roasting up the top side of the map.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's chasing so much as just trying to force retreats, which is smart. Oh, now the assault Brens. They could chase here. A combined chase would be really brutal. Oh no, and the sweepers come across to disable the mine. Oh, the flames set off the mine, and now a satchel.
What? The satchel?
No, the
Dude,
satchel.
what are you doing? No, the friendly satchel. Oh my god, dude.
It went from big brain to smooth brain so fast.
Oh my god.
Somehow Rei gets the 250 away. Oh my gosh. At least it was only his own unit. Guys, what if we told you about playing with explosives around the napalm? It's a terrible idea. That said,
I can't believe they both tried to like understand, you know, Rei, he's doing a bunch of things like driving over it. Okay, I get it. But like Nicko, what are you doing, man? Like you're just driving right over the satchel that you threw.
He wants to keep it interesting. He wants there to be a game 5.
Could be.
I really hope somebody clips that, by the way.
Nicko opting to rebuild his 251 from the PG company rather than the headquarters, which I find surprising because that means he's going to have to dump more munitions in to upgrade it.
Oh, these
knowledge gap,
bios.
maybe? Uh-oh.
Canister round. Oh, he's going to back off. Gren's in a perfect position to Panzerfaust, Reakly respecting it.
Yeah, he's not going to risk it without skirts, surely.
Yeah. Oh, so the one upside to all that from Nicko and Rei is that they were able to do some countercapping, but Vulpa also ran over and grabbed their fuel. So Vulpa and Reakly proven to be very, very adaptable. Oh no, this
Nicko has copious amounts of COT right now.
Oh my gosh, that pack 40. The suppression comes in at the right time, but the captain's mortar barrage coming in, going to hit this MG42 at some point if the mortars ever arrive. There they go. Yeah. Oh, another. It is the Flampanzerwagen that's coming in. And the Greyhound's in a position to potentially push this thing away. I know it has a lot of health. Here we go. Commando section. That's a snare onto the 251, and now these Pyos. Oh, but they need to retreat. They're about to get sandwiched. Oh, nice smoke.
Yeah, great smoke. He's just gonna chill there. Keep the VP control for a little bit. Wait for his sections to come in and back them up.
But they're literally healing in the smoke with enemy units around. The balls on these commandos, dude. Here we go.
He's definitely not going to win this engagement, but...
No, but actually...
Good attempt.
Oh, there's now the flame wagon comes across.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the infantry heavy build for Vulpa. There's really nothing. Oh, they can sticky it, but it's got too much health for that to be definitive.
Yeah. He doesn't have enough munitions to get the second sticky on there. Looks like he's not going to opt for the Stewart. I don't see the Stewart unlock in play, and then there's the 6-pounder in production now. So he's gonna try to stall out for his tier 4 armor. It looks like. Pack caught again by Nicko. Now Reakly's going to close on it with the double rifleman. Now the Flam Panzer's surely going to be able to keep them from towing it away, but that's got to be frustrating. He's dumped a lot of resources into recrewing that a couple of times now.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's just, it removes the threat from the field for the Greyhound. So the Greyhound now back at full health after hitting a mine. Reakly being a little bit more aggressive with some mine sweeping. Really nice kind of reaction. There was a power spike there from the Axis, but I feel like the Allies weathered it well. Mm-hmm. They're a little bit behind on fuel, but they're in the process of kind of dealing with that.
Yep, they are stabilizing. Which looks like they're trading fuels right now. Mm-hmm. Reakly going to secure that +10 in the north with the scout squad, and commandos are just showing up. Unfortunately, walk right into the pile that's got the sweeper. They're going to take a lot of damage here.
Yeah, and they're just forced to retreat.
It's a good stun grenade.
There's room. I know it takes a long time, but I think with all the infantry on the field, like there's room for Vulpa to get around the flank with the commandos. And so I think if he's able to set up, because he's just a little bit out of sync, right? His sections aren't pushing at the same time as commandos are. And I think that's what he really needs for them to be max effective. Oh, assault grenades onto the Vickers. It retreated just in time.
Out. Yeah, really nice. And infantry training sappers standing up just fine to these assault grenadiers.
Yeah.
This is, oh, is it 251?
Oh, just out of range.
Yeah, just slips out.
But I like this counterplay from Rei. He's kind of pushing up through the center. Reakly, thank you. Reakly learned from last game. Look at him sliding over to support Vulpa and not let him get 1v1 here.
I swear to God, Reakly's a different player when he plays USF. He channels something. I don't know what it is, but... Fair amount of casualties on both sides, but not a significant economic impact either way. Fuel is sitting dead even for both sides at 245.
Let's see. Rei did not pick a tier 2 upgrade. He has the bolstered P-Grants. They just were not taking any damage on retreat, so I wanted to check to see if he had veteran squad leaders. All right, Little Faust onto the Greyhound, so that's going to need repairs. Oh, nice attack round through the hedgerow. Reakly sees it, and he backs up. He needs to avoid any sort of other snares. That was a beautiful shot from Nicko with the 12th crew for that Pack 40. Oh, wow. Look at those rifles just melt from the Panzerwagen.
Burn damage is no joke. Tier 4 going up now for Vulpa.
Advanced logistics for Reakly.
Yeah, so wouldn't be surprised to see a Centaur for Vulpa with how much infantry Rei has been fielding.
Stormless was begging for a Centaur yesterday, and we only got it when the game was already over. So, yeah, I would love to see that. I think it's, you know, the extra Matilda, or excuse me, extra mobility over the Matilda. Oh, nice. We're going to get another AT gun hit in the, maybe? No, it was an attack round in the fog of war, and it whiffed. All right, we got the first. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, Commando's setting an ambush here, waiting for Rei to push his way up the field, but they're not really supported super well. The Vickers is off to the right. Most of the sections are in retreat back to base right now. Yeah, they might be. They're going to jump this 250. Wow, really good damage. Nice. They're going to need to. Oh, they're not going to be able to kill that assault gun squad, and they should probably think about backing out. There's a lot of infantry here. Oh no, he's just going to bounce away. They'll heal up. Step away, reset your ambush timer, and then he's gonna probably try to slot behind these P-Grants to see what he can pick up. And surely he's gonna wait for these sections to come back up before he tries to make a move.
With Flam Panzerwagen forced away by the AT gun, 3 rifle squads over here, well supported. Reakly's playing out wide again, but it makes sense because Rei is on the fuel, so he's got to kind of counterpunch.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Malfoy, based on the level of play we've seen so far, I think this one's going to go the distance. The first 2 games have been really good. This game's been really good.
I think we need to see this this Flampanzer make its way over to the other side fuel. There's just no way he's going to be able to squeeze in there with the Greyhound and the M1 up for Reakly. And the Grens can't push. Like they can't. There's no way they can push into double bar rifles.
Yeah, I think the captain's overstaying his welcome here.
For sure. Yeah.
Nice predictive grenade, just a little bit off. Rifle swinging over. Where's that? The AT gun hasn't moved up for Reakly. Oh, here we go. And Rei's sliding over as well.
There we go.
Dangerous retreat. They might be able to pick up the rifle. Oh, beautiful mine. That's going to save the rifle squad. Oh, and Rei lost a P-Grand squad on the opposite flank to the commandos.
Yeah, he's probably dealing with some micro overload here, playing on both sides of the map, trying to assist his teammate, and he pays for it.
Yeah, I love this. Vulpa just taking the space that's given to him. He thinks about a flank, but really, really good mind play this game. Stops his sections, trying to flank mid. These commandos. I love how he just has one commando section, but he's using it like a scalpel to just open up the side of the map.
This is peak commando play. Like, this is... Anybody who says commandos are weak, I urge you to like watch these games and see how they're used.
Now, Nicko doing a great job with his second Flampanzerwagen, just forcing
could lose
retreats.
this other P-Grand. That's another one going down for Rei.
Yeah, beautiful ambush there. So I was focusing on the middle where the axes are kind of clumped up. Reakly 5 rifle squads.
I mean, he's got logistics. Like, this is the last player you want to be trying to inflict attrition on.
Oh, nice. That's the Ace Squadron. Oh, but the Greyhound does a great job dodging it. It does force the Greyhound into range of the Pack 38, but he's going to get away just in time on hold fire.
Starting to see Vulpa rotate his squads over to the right-hand side and get on the flank of these Axis units that are retreating.
Oh, commandos go for a flank. They get spotted. Nice play from Rei to get on the cutoff there. Man, really, he went armored. He's got a veteran Suin. He went rapid reduction on strength and steel. He needs something to counter this Flampanzerwagen. It's too chonky for the Greyhound to deal with on its own.
Second AT gun probably would have been nice over a 5th rifle squad, but I guess he's feeling confident enough that, like, while the Flampanzer's going to be a pain to try to push into, it's not going to threaten him enough to get him off the map, and he's probably got lots of confidence in Vulpa's ability to continue to anchor the left-hand side, which he has been.
Yeah, P3 here, chipping away at this Vickers.
First Crusader out for Vulpa and second one in production.
Oh, Commando. This Flampanzerwagen's at low health. Where's the sticky?
Yeah, he's not paying attention.
Oh, he's just a little bit slow on the trigger. Yep. Crusader's here to support. And a 6-pounder will help the Crusader deal with this P3. There you go. Nicko has got the Brumbear coming. And he's chosen Siege Leader from the battle group. No surprise. That will make this Brumbear very difficult to deal with. Man, Rei's down to 46 pop cap. Losing those 2 P-Grand squads, that really hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, I think he went too heavy into the infantry. No flak, which is just shocking. Like, no flak for DAC is like, that's your core anchor unit that allows you to do these tech skips to tier 3. And he paid for it, but second P3 now on the field for Rei. It looks like he's going to do a hard transition into mass P3s. Oh my gosh, that Flampanzer just squeaked out of the Greyhound.
I know, the Vet 3, and somehow it just like drifts around the corner, and the Greyhound gets traded out by 2 Pack 40s. Oh, Vulpa going for armored vehicle training. Makes sense. He's got 2 of the Crusaders. The Brumbear is here. No siege leader triggered yet. What is Reakly's plan?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Rei lost another
Panzer might get caught out here.
God, this
Commandos catch the AT gun. Oh my god, the Commandos, dude.
Oh, the A squad is coming in. 1 Crusader down, 2 P3s now. Commandos making life hell for the DAC infantry, but if these P3s continue to scale up, Rei may be okay.
I don't know, man. These Commandos are just picking apart everything. They picked up another PG. They decrewed the pack here on the left-hand side. Rei's gonna have nothing to create space and catch out these Commandos. Look at him sitting on the corner in this smoke.
Oh, this could be another dead Panzer Grenadier, and Vet 3 at that. Pack 38 somehow survives the rifle grenade. Commandos chase off the P-Grens. Beautiful, beautiful play there. Nicko doing a good job to try to counter him, pushing Reakly back in a little bit. I kind of wonder, Reakly's floating 160 fuel. I kind of wonder what he's waiting for. No tank depot yet, though.
We really need to see Nicko transition his Grens into PGs. Like, he's trading down so hard against these rifles right now.
All right, siege leader activated on the Brumbear. This is gonna make life really difficult for the rifles. Reakly probably needs to go. Like, he's got enough anti-infantry firepower. Oh, the rifles on the flank.
Slam Panzer, man.
Yeah. A little prophylactic smoke to try to help the rifles get through the retreat, and that'll work. Yeah. Okay, so Reakly's going for easy 8 production. I'm a little worried that. Oh my god, the Brumbear onto the rifles.
He's gonna make some more space with that siege leader bonus.
Yeah. The AP rounds triggered on the AT gun actually penned the front. Oh, here comes the Flam Panzer onto the flank. Those rifles shouldn't stick around. They will melt super fast. Vulpa triggers the rocket loiter. And, wow, it does pretty good damage onto the Brumbear. Yeah, but that's a get off me button right now.
Yeah, I think he was protecting his teammate there from getting pushed further by the armor. Oh, 251 hits a mine.
That Vet 3, you can't let that Vet 3 Flam Panzerwagen die. All right, so Vulpa stabilized the middle, now swinging back out to the left to try to deal with Rei's tanks. Field modifications. Oh, so Rei's going veteran squad leaders, which makes sense, but now he doesn't have much infantry left on the field. So that's actually going to hurt him in the long run. I don't know when he went
for that. I feel like it was late. The Stalkren, with a micro tax of paying attention to the left-hand side. We almost lost it, but he's going to be okay.
He's unlocked the armored skirts and could potentially unlock a Tiger Race, but he's nowhere near it from a field perspective. And allies have done a good job keeping pressure on that field point. We see 2 AT guns on the left-hand side, and then Reakly's got his 2 AT guns. They're prepared for this Brumbear push. All these units very low on health, taking a while to repair. Rei bringing in another Pack 38. Reakly finally building his tier 4. The combo here.
Reakly's very busy right now. Like, he's got 5 rifles, double AT guns. He's got his infantry upgrades.
Yeah, I think a couple of Hell Kitties would be exactly what the doctor ordered to finally push away some of these Axis vehicles. Another Staff Trooping squad for Nicko. I think that's smart. Especially as they vet up, they will be able to.
Ooh.
Oh, there was a P3.
Oh, nice pickup.
Yeah, attack round through the hedgerow. Beautiful.
Yeah. This is why you don't want to delay getting your side skirts on your P3s, because that would have saved him there. He probably would have been able to get out with a sliver of HP.
Yeah, he's got him on one of his P3s. But Nicko, actually, this is a really strong push on the flank, kind of driving
another
Reakly
P3
back.
Goes down in the middle.
Oh no. The AT gun's just still reliably penetrating. The armor skirts are nice for the extra health, but the 6-pounders will still beat them up from the front. Now the Brumbear out here to exact vengeance, and Vulpa's just going to back up. Oh, Reakly's going to go easy 8.
Yeah, it's a fine choice. Like, it's a super meaty tank. He's got the resources for it. I kind of would have expected to see War Machine from him, but maybe he's trying to get more bang for his buck in terms of pop investment. Easy 8 is a better tank, so...
Yeah, I think it's more interesting to see, like, Hellcats and a Bulldozer in combination. But, you know, we've seen...
He
what
doesn't
Reakly...
really have the space for it, though. He's only got 85 pop.
Oh, that's fair.
He's got 85 pop at this point, so he's really only got room for one more vehicle.
Yeah, no, that's smart. All right, Easy 8 has found the Flampanzerwagen. Oh, it's doing loop-de-loops. Relic.
Uh-oh.
Looks like,
rounds it off.
Oh no, he needs to be careful. 2 Pack 40s here in support. All right, well, the Easy 8's back for repairs. Brumbear just trying to kind of hold the middle. Man, Vulpa being hyper aggressive on the flank, capturing the fuel again. Oh no, the Brumbear rotated. It's getting side and rear hit by the Crusaders. AT guns taking shots from downtown through the hedgerow, but they whiff. It's a shame there's no whiz bang or land mattress because all the Axis stuff is clumped up right here. Now P4 out from Nicko to support. The Allies being hyper aggressive with the fuel. I don't even remember the name of this ability, but Nicko throws it up in the center.
Oh, this is a critical location.
For that center VP. I think that's really smart.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying to layer on some extra damage to create some space on that middle VP because they're bleeding out. They got 90 seconds.
Yep. The Allies have done a really good job applying pressure. Rei's going for a walking Stuka, which I think makes sense in general, but not with this much VP pressure. Vulpa does lose an infantry section to the P-Grans on the flank. That's
that
nice
was a
pickup.
really nice rifle grenade. Uh-oh. Flampanzer caught out by the double AT guns.
Now,
desperation.
Oh, the P3 is going to go down. A squadron forces the Crusaders back, but doesn't get the kill. Stops Trooper trying to cap in the middle. Oh, there we go. 250 goes down. Brumbear doing work in the middle. But the Panzer IV is back for repairs as well. Rei happy on the left-hand side. Now walking Stuka coming in. Oh, onto the AT guns. It kills the Crusader as well.
Wow.
There's a Vet 36 pounder. That's
both AT guns decrewed as well.
Yeah, Rei's gonna make me eat my words. Shit talking his walking Stuka choice here. There's a beautiful barrage. Brumbear gets snared. Saltgren's trying to protect it. And now the rocket strafe coming in. Fortunately, it's not engine critted. Oh, but the Crusaders on the flank. And the Brumbear gets knocked out. Beautiful play from Vulpa to follow up on the opening that Reakly created. He might lose both of these Crusaders, but they're going to clear some of these Pack 40s. Wow, the rocket loader doing damage to the P4 as well. One Crusader goes down. The other destroyed. But the Allies are back on 2 of the 3 VPs. And the Vickers now suppressing. The Captain's going to grab the center here. Wow, more rocket strafes. Oh my God. So much damage. It's outside the circle. Relic, please.
I think it was that mark carrying over from being inside the circle for a few seconds there. But Allies coming out with the map control, and if they secure this middle VP, that's going to seal the deal.
Yeah, there are no Axis units. You see Rei trying to run out here and just decap the left-hand side. Oh, the Flame Panzerwagen finally goes down. And that's got to be it for game 3. Yeah, Allies OP confirmed.
Another Allies win in the book. I'm not surprised, you know, like it's funny how often I read everybody's like, oh, Axis so OP this patch. And I'm like, I'm playing a different game from you guys because when executed at the top level, like I think the Allies have a great set of kits. They have very few weaknesses, and the weaknesses that they do have are complemented by, I guess, like, or plugged by holes filled by the other allied faction. And so that's why I was so shocked to see like the win rate of mixed faction throughout the tournament being so low. But like you can see when executed by the best of the best players, it's very, very strong.
Yeah. I think this map is also really well suited to good allied infantry play. Right? It's close quarters, it's brawly. The barred up rifles do really well. There's lots of cover, and then Vulpa with the commandos. This man and his camouflage units, insane, so good. Reakly again with a positive KD as US one in a rifle heavy build. I think you're right. I think Reakly's just a different player with USF. And then Vulpa. Look at Vulpa's KD, absolutely savage. You'd love to see it.
Yeah. It's that dynamic I was talking about at the beginning of the game, right? The last thing that you want as Rei is to be forced to play into Vulpa because he's such a strong anchor player. And we saw Reakly, unfortunately, like Nagano, absolutely legendary player, like incredible. But when it comes to his skill set within CoH3, I do think he is probably a weaker link than Vulpa is. And Reakly took full advantage of that. Drew Rei over from the left side and his focus over to the right side to help him. And that's when Rei started losing units to Vulpa because he was locked in on getting really tight ambushes and engagement and exploiting the lack of attention that Rei could apply to the left side of the map. And as his units started to go down, his ability to support his teammate also dropped. And the gap between population just kept growing wider and wider for the Allies. And Reakly was able to field the pressure really well between logistics and how many infantry units he had. Like he just wasn't giving up that much space. So really, really well played by the Allies. Took full advantage of the favorable dynamics within their kits, and like Vulpa, just a masterclass in how to use commandos. That game was really, really well done.
Yeah. For as much as Panzer Grenadiers are giving people fits, like Vulpa showed just how mortal they are with those commandos. Yeah, this is the best of 5, guys. So we've got at least one more game. Since Dexon called Axis 5-0, I'm almost positive this is going to go Allies 5-0 based on the way these games have gone. So we're having a little bit of an issue with CoH3 in the lobby here, but we'll get game 4 going.
Do we? So does the audience know what the final map is for game 5?
Yeah, I announced it at the beginning.
Yeah. So I think like it's Pacino, right? I think that was what I saw from the players.
Yeah.
Like if there is one map that the Axis are going to come out ahead on, I think it's Pacino. Like Pacino is just, it's so big, it's so wide, it favors vehicle heavy play, which just suits Dax super well. If we're gonna see this go to game 5, like then I think it's gonna be really interesting to see who chooses what.
It's really funny that you consider Pacino to be an Axis favored map. Because I actually have always thought about it because it's so wide. I've always felt like it's really well suited to like tempo heavy builds that favor the Allies. So I think that's really interesting. Hey, thank you, Mr. Malapor. So yeah, I hope it does go to a game 5. The players are taking a short, I think, 10-minute break. We were a little bit behind them because of the way we're doing observer mode. So they're actually loading into the game right now. So we've got about 5 minutes before the next game starts. G Money so yeah, I'll answer a couple questions. Havoc, if you need to get a cup of coffee, now's a good time because I'm going to answer questions from chat and then I'm going to go do the same.
Right.
Axis allies wins spread, I think, was slightly Axis favored. Let me pull this up here. For the group stage. So I think, yeah, it was just slightly. 13 of 24 games played in the group stage were won by the Axis. Versus, you know, obviously 11 of 24. So slightly Axis focus, but I think only 3 of the group stage matches were split 1-1. So for the most part, teams 2-0'd their opponents within the group stage. You might want to go see a doctor, Burn, for me. I hope we don't see Bersaglieri, because I find Bersaglieri really boring. But the Italian Combined Arms Commander can be good. The friendly satchel. Oh my god, the friendly satchel. That was insane. Let's see here. I will include some more battle group analysis, the semifinals and the finals, and I'll do a quick video kind of covering the meta and some of the big plays we've seen. Oh, it was a satchel from the Pioneers. I thought it was from the Pioneers. We'll have to go back. We'll go back and review the tape. McPoker, I believe you if you say it was the Assault Engineers that dropped it, because that would be insane. It'd be a fantastic play. Yeah, we'll go back. We'll review the tape. So I was confused because the Pioneers get it as part of the clearing gear. Okay, nice. Well, so then God tier play from Reakly. We'll have to tell Havoc about that when he gets back. Oh, check the clip. Yeah. Yeah, other than that, we're going to let this game spool up. I'm going to go get something to drink real quick. We'll be back in about 3 minutes with the next match. Stick with us. All right, I'm back. Waiting for Havoc to get back here. Thank you guys.
We're ready.
Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know if you saw chat, but apparently Reakly had his engineers drop that satchel.
No way.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah. God tier play from
Holy
Reakly.
shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's incredible.
That you know what? I was looking at them and I was like, why is this engineer vet 3, dude? I don't get it.
Yep. So because we have
that's in your brain.
we have the best fans in the world. They went and back through the tape and reviewed and determined that it was actually the engineer that did it.
That will probably go down as the best play. That could go down as the best play of the finals. That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, we had some fantastic plays in the semis. A lot of stuff with Goliaths. The Conn Smythe Award. We did, so the first tournament I did, we did give an award out for like best individual play. And I think Latouf won it for a Chaffee dive. That like he did like this like crazy micro path where he like drove all the way through the back line and then killed like 3 things with a Chaffee, which is something you expect Latouf to do. It was brilliant, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do like a highlight reel because we've seen some really fantastic micro plays. All the stuff Vulpa was doing the commandos is just nuts. Some of the Goliath stuff yesterday from Vulpa and from Rei. Rei had a couple of fantastic dives onto Zulu and Smoko in the group stage. Yeah, this is why you like, especially in a tournament setting, you just see stuff that you won't see in auto match, which just makes it so much fun. All right, they're up and running.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to pull you into the lobby. Crap.
I'm in here.
Oh, you are? All right, good.
Yeah. We're loading in.
Oh, Tadler, thank you. I have my Guinness 0. It helps keep my voice smooth. One minute. All right, so I'll just I'll spoil it here and pull this up. And you can see Reakly and Vulpa going double DAC.
Oh my god.
All right. This is the problem. So Liberator, who is normally the guy who mods for me and referees during the tournament, he would start a poll for this, for how many Panzer Grenadier squads you think we're going to see. But he got married yesterday, so he's doing more important things. Yeah. I'm gonna guess 10 Panzer Grenadier squads.
I think that's a little generous. We've got a couple factors here. One, Reakly loves Bersaglieri. I think that's why, I don't know, I think Relic changed the name in the game to Reakly Glary. I don't know why, I can't stop saying it. And we don't have espionage, which means we don't have the caches, the transfer, whatever the hell it's called, transfer depot ability. So I'd be shocked to see 10. I'm going to give it maybe, I'm going to say we're going to get 7.
Okay. All right. Chad, if you've got predictions, throw them in there. No one will keep track, so you can all claim victory at the end. All right. We've got the right overlay. Reakly and Vulpa coming in to game 4 with a 2-1 lead over Rei and Nicko. Something that I don't know if anyone saw coming, but yeah, we're back here on El's Outskirts, and let's just roll. We've got Nicko here playing USF again, despite never playing USF before. He's in blue and going for engineer and barracks. He immediately locking in armored and assault engineers. And then Rei, who's in teal playing Brits, has air and sea, so we could see another copycat build here, but he also has Polish cavalry and Australian defense. My guess is that we're going to see Polish cavalry, but that's just me. And then obviously the double DAC team here of Vulpa and Reakly. Reakly, you called it, man. He's in purple, Bersaglieri on the field, and Kravchitsin, and Vulpa going armored support. He's in red. Was it Vulpa? No, it was Von Manteuffel that used armored support to just melt Tony Montana's infantry sections in the group stage. Do you think Reakly plays like with a lot of Bersaglieri, or do you think this is just like one squad?
No, just one. That's his MO. He loves the early capture pressure, but he knows that they don't scale. It opened up the opportunity for him to be super aggressive in grabbing this garrison here with his panzer piles. And I'm fully expecting him to transition to PGs. That's what he likes to do. And there it is.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, that's probably the smartest way to play Battalion Combined Arms, or the way that Bersaglieri are currently balanced. Right? Their speed is their best asset, but as you pointed out, they really don't scale. And some of the buffs that you can get by ignoring the Bersaglieri upgrades in the battle group tree really help your Panzer Grenadiers. The extra sight, the extra capping speed, really, really useful.
Oh, Rei's gonna get that garrison back from Reakly. He was a little too greedy standing outside on the +10 for too long.
Yeah, and the sections will definitely benefit from that. All right, so Rei's got the left side fuel. Nicko being a little bit more deliberate about fighting through the middle. And I wonder if we're going to see them play a little bit tighter this game, because it's now officially an elimination game for them. They know they've got to win. They've got to force game 5.
Reakly making a really important discovery on the mine on the +10 that the sappers were planting.
Oh, it did go down. So is there? At least he saw it.
Armored support's the choice for Vulpa.
So maybe we'll see. Maybe you'll be right. I'll be totally wrong, and he won't play super heavy into Panzer Grenadiers. Or he'll play 6 Panzer Grenadiers into Flam Panzer. Wow, look at this push from Nicko. This is super aggressive, but it's actually really, really well done. There's nothing like Vulpa's healing his infantry, but he can't push this off, and he can't stop this.
So Reakly getting choked out of the left side here by the Vickers. And Vulpa now having to come back and push into rifles, which is never a fun time. But he does have the 250 to do it. And we've got an assault grid in production for Reakly. No 250 on the field yet, but that should give him all kinds of ways to play this left-hand side that is very tight, lots of sight blockers.
So one thing that's interesting, so when the vehicle is static, you can use it as green cover. I was kind of surprised that Vulpa didn't have his P-Grens lined up behind it. Nice mine sweeping. He's going to find both of these mines. The Vickers is going to suppress the Panzer Pios.
Oh man, that sapper's in trouble.
What a terrible retreat path.
Yeah, that's rough.
Oh.
Wow, he picks up the kill there.
Crotchetson hits Vet 1 as well. So now Rei's got to be careful. This Vickers in this section could get flanked here. Nice micro on the Crotchetson by Reakly to get it out of the way.
259 in production for Vulpa. Wow, we're not going to see bolster PGs from him. I'm shocked.
He's like, hey, I can do more than one thing. Look at this.
It's going to come in. Not going to be enough for the engine damage, though.
So I was watching on the other side. Reakly has pushed Rei all the way off. Really good use of the assault grens, the Bersaglieri, and the like, just good combination infantry play there. And he knows that with those sappers killed, there's no minesweeper on the field for Rei.
Right.
They might spot this mine going in, but
on his other one.
Yep.
Wow, Axis in a really commanding position now. Allies with no vehicles at the moment. I see Nicko upgrading Mechanized Support Center, which I'm a little surprised by, considering I find like MSC is a great choice if you're going free French because of the synergy with the Chars, but can't even imagine what Nicko is going to be building that he's going to want MSC for.
Well, so if he ends up like playing heavily into Greyhounds or Chaffies, improvised armor and the heavy barrels can be really nice. Sappers find the mine there. Maybe he thinks he needs to anchor the middle of the game. Oh, that such a good grenade. Reakly sees at the last second and dodges. I really like that. The grenade to greet them as they come around the corner. Vulpa's going to grab this cutoff here.
Oh, that rifleman could be in danger. He's not going to stick around for it, though. He sees the Vickers. He's going to be kiting this assault engineer back instead. Oh my god, Rei went for a boys squad. That's never a good sign.
Now, he made one boys squad work really well yesterday in the semifinals. So I have faith. Yeah, Nicko's going motor pool here, but I think that's a good idea. I think, you know, get a Greyhound and a Chaffee or a couple of Greyhounds can help kind of build some space and help stabilize, but they have to get this fuel under control, which is what Rei is working on right now. And he can't afford to lose it again to Reakly.
Got another half track in here for Vulpa. He's carrying the assault grenadier this time, so no AT yet. Flax on the field for Reakly. And a Humber in production for Rei. I'm not a huge fan of that. I feel like he'd probably be better, safer option to me, 6-pounder into your Stewart, but oh my god, look at this push on the cutoff here.
Yeah.
Good smoke.
There's just so much DPS from these Panzer Grenadiers supported by the 2509. And once this flak filling arrives on the other side, stranglehold over here on the flank. Oh, Assault Gun's taking quite a bit of damage, but I think they'll get out just in time. Nicko's countercapping on the right-hand side with scouts. I think he needs to avoid the urge, though, to spread out. I think Rei Nicko need to focus on playing together right now to avoid getting out DPS'd by these DAC infantry.
Yeah, it's tough because the DAC mobility allows them to rotate quickly, and, you know, your positional advantage quickly becomes a numbers advantage for DAC. But it's going to be incredibly tough for them to push into the left-hand side. Like, Reakly's got it locked down here with the MG34 and the Flak Veerling. He's got a pack in support. Like, he's got everything he could possibly need to hold off an attack from the allies here. And this area is notoriously difficult to push into because of the choke points. The natural choke points created by the trees.
Oh, Vickers gets gunned down.
That's a problem.
Pack 38 is moving up to try to take a shot at this Humber. Oh, the Bersaglieri steal the Vickers. Now the Humber needs to back away before the Pack 38 gets the kill. And Reakly's got his med truck up here now as well, so he'll be able to maintain this presence. Nice push from Nicko into the middle to threaten the flank.
That MG34 actually cut down that that flank there. He's not able to push into the side here.
A little push from Rei. So MG34 forced off. Vulpa, though, taking advantage and getting really aggressive on the opposite flank. I love both of the teams have been fantastic about this. Anytime there's any sort of gap or space in the other team's build or field presence, they seem to exploit it.
Medical truck in production for Vulpa. You can tell the Axis players are feeling very comfortable because they both are content to go for the medical truck here.
Yeah, wow, KD almost 3-1 right now. Greyhound finally on the way for Nicko.
I just don't know if the Greyhound's going to be enough to push back all this Axis infantry. Like, Vulpa's up to, what, 5 squads now with double 259s? Like, the Greyhound's going to need to hit, like, anything in order to create space for the infantry to push forward and recapture the territory.
Yeah. Yeah. Reakly's starting to move his way out of base onto the left-hand side again. Looks like Rei is getting set up, but he's going to get caught laying a mine here. Boys AT section outranged by the flak filling.
Yeah, I think he does see the mine going down because the Kratschützen. Maybe not.
Oh, the 6-pounder, unfortunate, reset weirdly to the side, so it's not going to get any shots off. Mine's going to get swept. Oh, Rei's boys section forced out. And just like that, Rei's on retreat. Oh, he is going poles.
Wow. Much smoke. Vulpa collapsing in from the other side on the cutoff, and the Greyhound's going to get caught in rotation here, trying to help the AT gun.
Pack 38 fortunately isn't set up, but there's some risk here. White phosphorus rounds triggered for the flak filling. The Greyhound's already back for repairs. Oh, they could pick up this assault. Oh no, never mind.
No.
A couple of 2509s come in from Vulpa. They get the assault grand squad. And a snare goes off on one of the 2509s, but this is so much pressure. And the axe is just eating up the map.
Yeah.
All right, 1 2509 down.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, despite these important kills, they're not going to be able to get the map pressure, the map control back.
Mm-hmm. And they lost their free repair point too.
Axis up almost 100 fuel at this point.
Yeah, these P-Grans are just so hard to push into. You can't afford to push into them 1-to-1 like this. AT guns constantly gonna get forced off by the LMG Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, nice Bristolier grenade onto the Polish.
Yep. These P-Grens are going to get brute forced off here by the rifles now on the right-hand side.
A little bit of recovery. Oh, Rei loses his Humber. Pack 38. Yeah, flak filling hits Bet 1, so now it needs 2 AT gun shots and something else to kill it.
It's a little tickle. And Axis are very comfortably transitioning to tier 3. Both of them are in it now. Just a minute away now from enough fuel to be able to field a medium tank if they so choose, or potentially Stuka. Oh, that strafe damage is no joke.
Yeah. Yeah, people I think sleep on that ability sometimes, and like it does good damage to light vehicles. Oh. The Allies doing a good job at least trying to manage the VP pressure. But oh, this is rough without fuel. Without munitions, they're just kind of on the back foot. In this Greyhound, you can tell like no armored skirts, no pintle mounted 50 cal.
Yeah.
Like that's so important for its damage, and now Panzerjäger's on its retreat path.
Jaeger not comfortable swinging in here against the rifleman until he sees it retreat. Absolutely relentless pressure on this left-hand side from Reakly.
So much suppression between the Vickers MG34 and the flak filling. It's so hard for Rei to push. He doesn't have a mortar. He doesn't have smoke. The Humber is gone. That was his other, smoke source. So he's just got to try to like outmaneuver all this, and it's tight enough in a 2v2 that it's really difficult to do. Chaffee coming from Nicko at the same time that Vulpa is building a P3. That does not bode well.
He does have double M1s. Nice. Picks up another 250 kill.
A tear gas shot onto the Greyhound, so it's back again for repairs.
6-pounder finally takes out the Kratschützen with 2 hits. Very nice.
Pesky motorcycle. Oh, but
the pressure on the cutoff and the fuel has been relentless. Like
Vulpa's just been living here.
I don't think Nicko still hasn't put down his MSC repair station.
He did, but he lost it.
Poor rifle, man.
Yeah, he did. It got decapped, and so he lost it. So now he's got to spend 100 manpower to rebuild it. Oh, now the P3 is here. Oh, these rifles. Oh.
Return fire by the AT guns, but This P-Grand wall is going to be too much for the Greyhound to push through. Nice grenade by Nicko on that retreating P-Grand. He picks that up.
They've been able to make a couple of decent plays. Is this the dive bomb? It
Yeah,
certainly is.
That's
That's
that AT gun.
destroyed AT gun. Yeah. Oh, this is rough. Another P3 on the field. I think, yeah, Nicko looks like he canceled his Chaffee. What do you even do here? You got no fuel, no tier 4. Yeah, Chaffee now being built again.
This might be psychotic, but honestly, if I were Rei, I mean, it's a little late now, but rather than the poles, I think a land mattress would have been much better. Like, Reakly's pretty heavy on the infantry and team weapons, and yes, that doesn't help you with the flak veerling, but, you know, if he went Stewart into land mattress, that he would have been able to create plenty of space for the Stewart to pressure off that thing.
Yeah. Well, Rei tries to get on the flank here.
Coverage. Yeah.
Yeah. Reakly just read it perfectly.
Yeah, like a book.
Yeah, Rei's doing his best here to fight from cover to cover and come at different angles. And he clears the Vickers, which is nice. But he's bleeding so much to get there. And now Reakly building a walking Suka. Oh, another AT gun. This one's gonna go down to the assault grenadiers. And the Panzerjägers are here. That's a dead Greyhound.
Huge pickup.
And Nicko's down to 4 units. There's just no ability to push into the stacked infantry.
He's gonna catch this flak though with the Chaffee.
God, it takes so many hits. Now the Pack 38 is here. He needs to smoke that off. Oh, the P4. That's a dead Chaffee. Nicko down to 17 pop. Oh. And you don't expect the allies to quit. And they've actually recovered some of the KD. Now it's only a 2-to-1 instead of a 3-to-1. But this is rough. More engineers coming from Nicko. Pole's getting run down by Panzer III. Fortunately, the gunner is inebriated and so shoots into the dirt. But they surrender anyway.
There it is.
Wow. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised because the way Rei and Nicko played yesterday, I thought there's nobody that can beat these guys.
Dude, it was a commanding victory over Hulk Smash and Ruby, who have a reputation as the best 2v2 team for the last, like, I don't know, since that AE tournament from like 2 years ago, man. They have been absolutely fire and demolishing almost every team until these guys.
Yeah. Yeah. This is wild. Like new 2v2 champions of Company of Heroes 3, Reakly and Vulpa, who were not an arranged team until they were invited to this tournament. So unbelievable. First off, well played across the board. Rei and Nicko, man, game 2, when they gave Reakly and Vulpa the business, I thought like, okay, yeah, we're going to see it here. And games 1 and 3 were really good, but man, like what swung it in this game? Like game 4. I mean,
there was a clear plan going into this game that there wasn't on was it Eindhoven? Eindhoven was a mess for Axis side for Reakly and Vulpa, but they clearly knew exactly what they were going to do in this last game. And Reakly slipping right back into his comfort choice of really tempo heavy, early Bersaglieri play into a very conventional build for him. The 2 PG into Assault Gren, into MG, and Flak Veerling. Like he was playing, he was in the flow state. And he anchored the left side. After he got control of it, they could not get it back. Like there was no maybe for a few minutes between waves of Reakly kind of going back to base and recouping. And Vulpa, you know, very comfortable, able to just brute force his way into the cutoff as the allies were trying to recover the territory on the south side. They just played together perfectly. Like there were no gaps, there were no weaknesses, and they were picking off unit after unit from the allies. You know, picking up that Vickers was huge. Yeah, I think honestly, lack of ultralights from the allies was probably a big mistake. When you're playing against double DAC, you cannot afford to play pure infantry. That is just suicide. You need something to pressure the 250s. You need something to pressure the bike, and infantry are not going to do it by themselves. And so I think that gap in the early game, and then the brilliant transition by Vulpa, instead of going six-man palms into 259s, like he was almost uncontested after the 259s came out. Nicko was just completely unable to push his infantry into the P-Grand blob because of the pressure from the 259s. And, you know, like I said, Reakly just anchoring perfectly on the left-hand side of the map. Like they couldn't have played it better. It was really, really well executed by both.
Yeah, I have to admit, like, I was surprised when I saw that Vulpa, there was Reakly aligned in that forested section and not Vulpa. Because we've seen Vulpa play that forest really, really well, like 3 times in the last couple of days. But Reakly just demonstrated, like, if you want to know how to play Elst Outskirts, just go watch what Reakly did on that left side. Just beautiful from start to finish, really, really clean. Like, I think flow state is exactly right. Like, he just wasn't making mistakes against Rei, whose calling card is not making mistakes. Which is wild. Elpern says we need best of 9 next time. Yeah, maybe. Elpern, if you co-cast, I'll do best of 9. How about that?
Hey, all right.
Yeah. Holy cow. Well, you know, I'm trying to think, like, I think I'm still trying to process. I think so. In the last 2 days, I've seen several teams that I thought were shoe-ins to win just get smacked down. No, like a couple of these games were very, very close, but like that game 4, that was wild. That was just start to finish Axis domination. So 3-1 allies over Axis, 3-1 Reakly and Vulpa over Rei and Nicko. Any other thoughts here? I know I want to dig into like the actual battle group meta analysis later at some point. I got to go back and take a look at some of these games. But anything else that you want to throw out there, Havoc, before we start wrapping this up?
No, just like, I mean, really above anything, like when I saw those games yesterday between Hulk Ruby and Vulpa, Hulk, Vulpa, Reakly, and Ruby, like they were such decisive victories for that team that I was like, these guys are unstoppable. Like I was fully expecting a 3-0 between these guys and Rei and Nicko. And Rei and Nicko, like, I gotta hand it to them. Like, again, I think they're a legendary couple of players. They've been around for a very, very long time. But you can see the difference in, I think, individual skill a little bit. Like, I do think that Vulpa was a stronger anchor for Reakly than Nicko was for Rei. And Rei, unfortunately, you know, needing to divide his attention between Nicko's front and his own is what kept him from really flourishing in the way that we saw him able to do earlier in this tournament, where Nicko was, you know, he was up against other players that he was able to hold his own against. But Reakly is like, that guy, man, his pressure is absolutely relentless. I don't think there's anyone that's more aggressive and more brutal mentally to play against than Reakly right now. Like, he is just nonstop. Yeah, and Nicko couldn't hold up in the games that he was matched up against him, and so that division of attention, I think, is really what sealed the deal for them. I do think there were some macro decisions that they could have made as well that probably would have helped. Like I said, you know, I think they probably could have clawed their way back into that game if Rei had gone for Stuart into Land Mattress instead of the instead of the Humber. I think the Humber is a huge liability on this patch. And with the exception of the armored battle group choice, where you can refit that thing for the extra tempo. But yeah, I don't know. I think it turned out kind of as expected. Rei and Nicko put up a pretty good fight, and that match that we saw on Reakly and Vulpa playing Axis on Eindhoven, like I think we started to see some of the cracks in their ability to play together and make the right decisions. But it was a one-off. Like they didn't make any other kind of mistakes like that after that. They were very decisive in their plans, and they executed it perfectly. They complemented each other perfectly. So I hope to see more of these two in future tournaments, and I'll really be interested to see what other kinds of potential teams can emerge to challenge these guys. Because to me, they look really tight. Like potentially unstoppable.
Yeah, there were a few teams that could not compete because it's kind of an awkward time. It's getting close to the summer, so a lot of people are kind of like on vacation. Some stuff moving in and out. And, the timing of this was based around the launch of the Dare and Destroy Battle DLC, so I was kind of restricted in the timing. I know like you and I were constantly working around when do we actually do the semifinals and the finals, because we had family stuff going on too. And that's gonna be the case for everyone, which I think is probably a good thing, because it opens up space for new teams to get in there. So speaking of which, I just do want to shout out. We'll start with some thanks, but for all the competitors, these guys put a lot of time into this. Only the top 4 teams are going to get any sort of like monetary prize from it. But hopefully you all enjoyed watching their matches, and these guys have Twitch and YouTube channels. You go subscribe and follow them. So Darth Mialis, Tony Montana, Nub and Mule, Heartless Jaeger, Von Man Teufel, Hulk Smash and Ruby, obviously Tushkan and Pervitten, Umairan Bra and Stana, Reakly and Vulpa, your champions, Latoof and Delirious, Zilligath, Dexon, Rei and Nicko, Smoko and Zulu, Pax Ajax, Lady Ritsu. Thank you for taking the time to play, for producing such like quality matches that were a blast to observe and to cast. I want to thank all of the co-casters. So Havoc, thanks for doing the finals and for doing a couple of the big matches in the group stage. Stormless for modding and for doing the semifinals with me. Olvati for also doing a bunch of casts and doing some modding. The other co-casters, Orange Pest, Noob Nath, Sarge, Sanks, and Logan 5. And then finally, I just want to throw out a thank you to the prize pool supporters. Big thanks to Relic. $1,000 into the prize pool is huge. Right, that really lets us like recruit some top tier talent into the tournament. It makes it a lot more fun and meaningful. Pharaoh G can't participate because he's on Relic staff, but he's OP anyway, so probably fair for everybody else. I've watched him play recently, and he has to like restrict himself. Like, I will not use this unit at all. I will not use officer quarters just to make the games fair. So hilarious. Thank you to Mrs. Shark for putting up with my shenanigans and all the time that went into this.
Round of applause for Mrs. Shark, for sure.
Yeah, she's the real MVP. Suyara, Colonel Kraken, Crab Hit, Bronny, Crywolf, and Sharon for also adding to the prize pool. So we will get the money out to the players as soon as we can, but so that'll be fun there. And thanks to everyone for watching. And we are going to do this again at some point, maybe next Battle Group DLC, if not maybe some sort of tournament in the winter. Make sure you're checking out the other tournaments. You got meta plays, you got Ironclad, lots of people doing 1v1. I think I'm going to stick with 2v2 for now because I really like the synergy, but that is, I think, all that we got. Thank you again, Havoc, for joining me. This was a lot of fun.
Dude, it was an honor, and what a great series we got.
Yeah, it was great. I'm gonna find someone to go raid here, and then we're gonna transition the stream. But the rest of you guys, enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the World Cup if you're a soccer fan, and if not, don't enjoy the World Cup. It's whatever. Thanks, Zulu, and thanks everybody. We will see y'all later.